Amateur. Fucking amateur.
Last we left off, you left Westrun to continue on your journey to the cursed ruin of Torthill in pursuit of the mysterious figure known as Rogar. You spent some time along the journey getting to know Father Cadoc, your new companion, and learning a bit about him. Your first day of travel passed peacefully, and you made camp for the night. Indy took the first watch as you all slept, not noticing the bandits that had encircled your camp. After Indy took a dagger, the bandits attacked, bringing the rest of you into the fight. Killing all but 2 of the bandits, you bound them in the center of your camp. And we pick up now, as you stand in the chill night air, wounded and breathing heavily with the adrenaline of battle fading. What would you like to do?
Some of us would.
There's 2 bandits.
2 bandits.
Okay.
2 banger.
Yeah.
Whose audio suddenly got like wind tunnel-y?
Higgs's.
It's Bronson.
Higgs was like, let me turn this fan on right next
Cast
to my
insect plague,
microphone.
and they just haven't gone away.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
I
It was
turned
just
down-
like, who would like?
I
who
turned
would like
down
to
my
go first?
AC. Turned down.
Someone was
Turned
blowing
down
in my ear.
AC, so it shouldn't be as bad. I have to. I'll turn it off. Sorry.
1 second. I'm just not gonna lie. I might be looking up the tenets of my Paladin order.
That's what I was doing earlier. I'm like, what do I fucking do again?
No, I just want to make sure what I'm about to consider will give me
Won't be
trouble.
frowned upon.
Warframe you're talking about.
Why are you doing
yeah.
that? I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Who's injured? I'm
Go for
okay.
it.
I'm injured. I was
Okay.
getting pin cushioned during this fight.
I will finish Vessel off with my sword.
Oh.
And then.
Okay.
Okay, heal for
I
8
would
point.
plunge my sword into them. I'm actually, just in case that we get attacked by something else, I'm hurt too, but like I'm gonna just burn up my.
You lay on hands.
Yeah. Well, actually, nah. Well, so I don't think it would have retroactively. But I was gonna say I think technically I have more because I leveled.
Yeah, That's fine. it's fine.
Because I think it's. Wait a minute.
Hey, look up how many spells I can.
I think
have
it's
on.
5 times your level.
I believe so.
I think I did not give myself more whenever I was level 3. I've been rocking with 10 for a minute.
You should be at 20 now.
So, yeah, we should have had 20. I could have healed myself more than I've been doing. That's what I get. Okay, that's fine now. Okay, adjusted. We're good.
Cadoc will be rooting around in his tent to grab his shit since we were fighting.
So are these
like-
bandits awake? They're tied up, right?
They're tied up. One of them is asleep. Because if I remember right, Vessel put some of them to sleep, and
Yeah,
then
right.
the other one is just lying there, kind of staring at you, eyes kind of wide, searching.
Didn't I web
You know.
one of them?
You may have, yeah.
That was the one that went like way up here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one
I
that
said
tried to run
nope.
away.
And I spit
They
web
just
at him.
sniped him.
I would like to grab my healer's kit out of my tent, and then I will go tend to whoever needs tending to. Sounds like Vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vessel be hurt.
So I would like to just. I would like to slap the one that's asleep awake.
Okay. Easy enough. Hear the
Hit him with a.
just hear the echoing sound through the trees.
It's the, like 3rd time I've had to fight butt naked. Okay, I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Kevin waits for you to be like, I take off my armor, I get ready for bed, and then all of a sudden, Indy got stabbed.
Yeah.
Schaede could have been like 5 minutes before. He's just like sitting there talking to Indy. He's in full armor, and he just goes, "All right, just take this off," and just turn, and Indy's just getting stabbed. It's like, come on, man! Like, no. So
I'm stuck in an animation.
Yeah.
I would like to grab one of their daggers one of their, I assume, rusty, chipped daggers. Are probably not well kept, right?
I mean, they're not awful, but they're definitely not.
They're tetanus-filled daggers.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're not consistent with the level of care
Yeah.
that you would put into your weapon.
No, definitely not. But I'm gonna like squat between the two of them, and I'm gonna look at both of them, and I'm gonna look at, like, basically, kind of like look back and forth between them, as if weighing options. And then I'm going to turn to the one on the right, and I'm going to go, "You're going to tell me everything you know."
Kind of looks at you, just, eyes the dagger. About what?
His name's Rogar, right? No, not the bandit, but
Yeah.
I'm saying the guy's name is Rogar, right? Like I'm asking the DM.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's been a month. Okay.
Yeah. It's been 2.
Yeah. So you're gonna tell me everything you know about Rogar.
Oh, no, nothing about a Rogar.
Okay, then you're useless to me, and I am going to act like I'm about to stab him in the neck. Like I'm just gonna like grab his hold of his face to like cover his mouth, and I'm just gonna like rear up, and I'm gonna go, "Well, that's unfortunate because I only need someone who knows something about Rogar." And just
No. Oh, no, nothing about a Rogar. I don't know what you're talking
insight
about.
check. Do
Make an
I
insight
believe
check.
him?
Make an insight check.
Continue your thing while I talk. I don't believe him.
I don't know nothing about a Rogar. Do you know a Rogar? The other guy's, I don't know fucking Rogar.
So you guys are just near where he has his whole operation. You don't even know anything about him?
I
Oh,
think
that's
we're
incredibly
still
low.
pretty far away. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin.
So, just say again.
I think we're still pretty far away from the ruins of Torthel, aren't we?
You're still about 3 days.
What I thought.
3 days out.
Okay, but that's all right,
Man.
yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Yeah. Carry
We're like a month. We're like a month away, and I'm like, "You're in his domain."
I thought we were like a
What-
week and a half out still. For some
What you
reason.
see is a man who is clearly realizing that he is in over his head,
Oh,
is
yes.
terrified, and has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Mind if I do a quick healing?
Just Father Cadoc just creeping into frame. Mind if can I just...
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm just like pulling like bandages and stuff out of my bag, and Vessel's just standing there filled with arrows.
I'm gonna stand up, and as I stand up, I'm going to help push myself off the ground. I'm going to basically use the hand I'm already got on his face. So I'm just gonna basically,
Just face smush
Stand up.
him into the dirt.
yeah, and then I'm gonna walk over to Vessel, and I'm gonna like arm around the shoulder, and just like kind of walk off with him for a minute. I'm just gonna go, "All right, I don't think they actually know anything. I think they're just dumbass bandits that are operating really close to someone scary."
Let's find out if they're dumbass bandits. And Vessel's going to turn around and go back to the one that you just face mush. And
Yeah, he's picking himself.
grab
put
him,
it-
grab him by
you
the
put
hair of his
face
head.
right
and-
into the droppings of some animal. So he's coming up.
grab him by the hair of his head. I'm just going to ask him, how long have you been doing this?
While he's doing that, I'm just like, I'm not too much, Vessel. I'm still sewing.
Right, like actively getting stitched up.
Yeah.
Couple weeks. How much longer? 8 hours.
Have you done this successfully yet?
It's before you.
How many times?
I don't know.
You better find
Nightly?
out.
Daily.
Daily. So a few weeks daily. So that's at least 21 times if it's more than 2 weeks. How many people have you killed?
Looks towards his friend. Help, Sully. Friend just kind of gives him that blank look back.
I look back and I, over my shoulder, go, if you lie, we'll know.
Intimidation check.
Hang on, before he does that, I would like to use my, what's that shit called?
The frightful presence?
Yeah, the unsettling
Oh,
presence.
man.
Because the next check they make is at disadvantage. And just gonna grab him and get real close, distort my face, blood coming out of my eyes, creepy smile, the whole shebang. I'm just gonna go, do not lie to me.
It was a good intimidation, too.
Damn.
So I would like one of you to roll intimidation either with advantage, or both of you can roll an intimidation check.
I rolled an 18, so if you just want to roll one as well.
I will, as soon as I find my character sheet. There it is. Oh man, that fucking -2 charisma. Forgot about that.
It doesn't help because there's like the cleric
Not
behind
bad.
you
It's
trying
not
to
bad
like
for a
saw the
negative
half off of an
So-
arrow that's stuck in your arm.
As terrified as he is of what is going on in front of him, Vessel, it's like his brain reboots and immediately shifts to Schaede. And just, we don't know nothing about Rogar. We've only been doing this for a few weeks. We're just... Kind of looks at his friend. His friend's just... We just wanted to pay our debts. Please don't kill us.
What dead?
I mean, you're on this road. You gotta be headed toward Kymel, right? Come on. You've
Opens,
heard of Kymel.
opens map.
Yeah, we are heading towards Kai.
You go,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's where we planned on going to, because Tor Hill's near it.
Hmm.
I just go,
And-
enlighten me. I'm not from here.
I will say, Father Cadoc, make
Mhm.
me a history check.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we
You've
established
got-
some things that I know.
You've
this area,
gotten
but I don't
around
know
in your
what.
years.
I sure have. I tell you what.
I'm like 200.
Okay, so with a 16, you would know Kymel, for lack of a better way to characterize it,
We're going to Chicago.
Kymel is like the Reno or the Deadwood
even
of
worse.
Tal'Dorei. It is a lawless place, where the lifeblood of the town comes from a casino. A casino that was built to take over the waning gold trade after the gold boom that birthed the town dried up.
Okay. I will just kind of whisper to Schaede. It's a gambling town. Rough place. Lawless. Soldier's joy of losing everything he ever had and going deeper into debt than he ever thought he could be.
I consider that and then turn back, this time unsheathing my sword and looking at them and going, have you killed anyone? Just solid black eyes staring at them.
I mean, we know they did. We always try not to. We just try to scare folks. We didn't really like the part of it with hurting people. I mean, they're. You can see now he's kind of really looking at his friend. They're just kind of really looking at each other. Just, that was the time they made us. Said they were gonna kill us if we didn't kill them.
Father Cadoc will step up and just quietly ask, "How much are your debts there, boys?"
I'm at 5,000 and
Yeah.
Patrick said Patrick said about 7.
Gold?
Oh my god!
Father Cadoc just
Whoa!
dies of cardiac arrest.
Holy crap!
These are desperate men, boys. These are desperate men.
Between the two of them, they've got 12,000 gold worth of debt. Whoa!
Low men on the totem pole don't get the big portion of the cut.
Yeah, you know,
Well, I've got 281. How much do you got, Vessel? Maybe we can start. Maybe we can get a hat. And
We're
pass,
almost there. No, yeah.
we can get a hat and pass it around.
Considered between the two of them 12,000 gold pieces.
What?
Kevin, do I know, considering I'm somewhat familiar with this area, do I know, like, when people need to get out of this exact situation, is there somewhere I know that people go to get away, to escape? Or
You gotta leave the continent, bro.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah, like, you
wild
got
mouth,
fucking
bro.
Yeah.
Make me another history.
But there's a
check.
war going on over there right now.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Okay, dirty 20. So there are always rumors of a small underground in Kymel. You have never been privy to the specifics, but you do know that you have heard stories from both your forebears and other people of the cloth that you've come into contact with that have worked on these kind of charity missions, that there is a loosely based underground that tries to help people in this situation.
Father Cadoc will sigh and kind of look between Vessel and Schaede and kneel down, like, still not letting either of these two stand up, like, still wanting to make sure that they know that we're in charge here, but trying to be the good cop, right? Like, in a sort of kindly, fatherly way.
Cody's
There's
losing
like-
his mind over
I know,
12
it's
grand.
unfathomable.
You're
It's
muted, Cody.
unfathomable.
Good. I'm not muted. I'm just mouthing
Yeah.
so much
physically
gold,
muted.
bro.
I know.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
These boys had a really good run, and it all came crashing down around them hard.
It's like
Bro,
fucking
yeah.
Bernie Madoff
Like-
right now, dude.
That's a small dragon's horde, bro. Holy
Father
shit.
Cadoc, yeah, we'll sigh and kind of kneel down to speak to both of them and listen to me, boys. I hope that if anything has come from this night, it is the knowledge that the path you tread is not the path for those who would like to live very long. I would take that advice from me. I've survived quite some time, and it is not by robbing people in the woods to try to pay off an unfathomable gambling debt. But you have other options. If you return to Kymel, I would do so carefully and under a guise. But there are groups there to help people who have fallen into their traps. Otherwise, my advice is to leave. Go to Wildmount. Get out. But if you continue on the path that you are now, I cannot promise you what my two friends, nodding to Vessel and Schaede, will do when I am not around to protect you.
I just
We'll go.
gently turn my blade so that it just gleams in the moonlight.
Yeah.
We'll go. Swear, never see us again. Never hear about us. We'll give our fucking continent. We'll go all the way to Vasselheim, become monks. We'll do whatever we have to do. Please don't kill us.
Kind of inwardly grins at the monk's part a little, but
I'll go over to the one that I face mushed, and I'm going to
I think I still have his head, like hair.
Yeah,
still
you're
holding him.
just-
Yeah.
the one that got unluckily just the ire. I am going to use my channel divinity and just like do like a quick like hand sign and just do Oath of Enmity on him, and he'll just feel that little bit of magical pressure take hold of him and just go, now I'll always know where you are. So don't fuck up.
I would like to cut off his hand. No.
Yeah. You guys are lucky Cadoc's
the
not an Old
throwback.
Testament priest. No.
Ah, the throwback.
The last
Yes.
interrogation that I did.
Cadoc would spend 4 days building a pit to throw them in.
Yeah.
All we needed for that interrogation was to have a Father Cadoc, and we wouldn't have stabbed and chopped that poor guy's hand.
I was the voice of reason. I said, let's be reasonable about this. Let's try to get some information. He got a hand off.
Said,
Derailed
I
the
went
whole
back
thing.
for that shit.
I'm gonna look at fucking the dude who I still have his hair in his hand. And fucking just. Who do you know in Kaimel? How'd you get in
Who do you owe your
contact
debt
with these
to?
people?
Yeah.
It's how could you ease up a little bit? It's starting to get tender there at the roots.
No, you didn't ease up on me when you shot me with
You're
crossbows.
scary!
I don't care.
Caddoc just kind of like nods like he's
You're
right.
not dead, and I'm not hurting you right now.
Right. Okay. Harrington L.
Harrington who?
Harrington L.
Arid
DM. HARADTONELL.
How do you spell that?
Harrington now. Okay.
How do you spell the last name?
TONELL.
Yeah. He runs the main swish there in Kaimel. He controls everyone's debts. That's how the casino stays afloat.
He runs the what?
The Maiden's Wish.
Dead.
Have I heard of this guy, Kevin?
What is Indy doing during all?
Oh
this?
yeah, so you've heard
Eating
this
a
name
pickle.
whispered in many a resting space for people in your profession.
That makes sense. Okay.
He's somewhat of a small-time crime baron.
Kicking his feet.
Small time crime baron that has like 12K on these guys.
On two
He's humble.
dudes.
He's very
Peanuts,
modest.
peanuts to some other organizations.
Yeah.
True.
Too bad we don't got a rogue.
We had one. They're probably there actually gambling.
Right.
You just won't see them.
Just walk in, just see Dimple. Shade!
Just fucking just pulling down a goddamn lever on a fucking slot machine.
I was gonna go back to my friends, but I found this lovely place.
To answer your question, Cody, Indy is trying to find a mystical adapter device to connect a new hearing piece to the central hub of communication.
You're trying to find
You
that
can-
around
you can just tell
12K
it.
of debt right now?
He's such a nerd. We're in the woods.
You can-
There's rocks and dirt and apparently some animal poop.
You can just say that Collins is trying to figure out some shit on the audio side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, Collins
said.
Collins wireless headset's about to die,
There we go. I understood that one.
Yeah.
and I don't have
Why
the
did-
dongle to plug in my wired headset to my computer.
The dongle.
Why does your headset is always about to die?
I haven't even used it that much
Get
this
a
week.
corded one, bro. I never gotta charge this thing. I just gotta
I
make sure
can't.
it's plugged in.
I've got a headphone and a microphone port, and I can't find the adapter to make my Astros work.
Dude, they're like $15 for like a USB one.
Now, in his defense, he has been turbo broke for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
He's just coming out of that.
Broke ass.
You should steal one from a person.
Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to see like a spark and then it disconnects.
Right. Just all we see is him unfurling
Yeah.
unfurling a paper clip.
Yeah.
So, I think we can let these guys go.
Do we want to let
I'm
them
gonna-
go, or do we want to take them with us? Because we're going to Kaimel.
That's gonna bring too much attention.
Yeah, that's
As soon as you say that,
No,
you
yeah.
immediately no.
I'm gonna pick up the dude that you're not grabbing. Like I'm gonna grab him by his belt and like by by his shirt and just like hoist him.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hear you.
And
They sound
then
echoey.
I'm gonna just cut his bindings with their rusty dagger.
It takes a minute.
Yeah, just like, really? This, you could at least sharpen it.
Yeah. Do they have like pouches on, like coin purses on them? Do they have?
Yeah,
money on
you've already rolled them, and
No, I don't want to take from them. I want to just...
Rob all the
Oh,
money
we
that
took
they
from
have
them.
right now.
Yeah.
They ain't got shoes. We took their hats.
Yeah. Okay.
the underwear.
The cups, mine. These my
Father
cups
Cadoc
now.
will withdraw from his pouch 10 gold coins each and gingerly hand them over to them, looking each of them in the eyes and saying, "Let this be a lesson in the difference between receiving what is given versus taking." And he'll hand it to each of them.
So just kind of. Yeah. Although one of them's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, the other one's still fucking hanging by his hair.
After seeing fucking Schaede like cut the other guy loose, I'm gonna just drop his head and I'm like, I guess start untying his stuff
Yes.
and help him up, and I'm gonna pull him in real close, just so where he and I can hear him, and I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "Sometimes the dead don't stay dead." I'm gonna let him know.
And now
Indy's
he's
gonna
wonder
look a
what the
little
fuck that means
frightened.
for the rest of his life.
Exactly. He's gonna be sitting in a tavern somewhere, living for a night off of that 10 gold. Just the creepy fuck tells me the dead don't always stay. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Better hope you don't find out what that means.
Just gonna give one of them a kick in the pants. Go on.
They take off,
Go on,
100%.
get.
Sprinting, like one of them, the one you kicked, is off balance and he runs into a tree, but picks himself up and continues on.
Ah, damn, I kind of feel bad.
Just
about
imagine
that.
a dude running into like a fucking street light.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. It's one of those thin trunks where he just like shoulder checks it with his neck.
Shay just kind of damn. I kind of feel bad about that one. I didn't mean for it to spray you.
Yeah.
As we watch him just run off into the darkness, I was gonna be like, I was gonna suggest they take all their dead friends' stuff and sell it, but
Cadoc will say, yes, about that. I don't feel right just leaving them here. I suppose we should start a pyre. Or I will start a pyre if you don't want to participate. I know it's grim work.
No.
I'll burn some
That'll
bodies.
Vessel's like, sounds like fun, actually.
Yeah, it sounds like
I'd
a
like
normal
to
day
be
for you,
included.
Vessel.
Dragging a dude by his boot.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you guys take probably the next hour building back up your campfire, but building it into this massive bonfire that you drag these bodies to the center of, and soon you have about an hour and a half later, all the bodies have been placed in the pyre.
That whole time, Cadoc will just quietly kneel and pray next to the fire.
We should have got those guys' names.
I know. Well, we'll recognize them.
They'll recognize us.
So
Yeah, I was gonna
no, they
say.
did actually use each other's names.
Oh, one of them was Sully.
in conversation. Yeah, Sully and Patrick.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
So, Schaede is watching Father Cadoc.
I guess
do
I
the
can
prayer.
switch to the non-tense music now.
He honestly is kind of just like listening, probably, to the quiet mutterings of different tenets than what he's used to, but just same stuff as he's just kind of like observing
Hmm.
quietly, like a looming creepy shadow.
Like a fucking weirdo. No.
Oh yeah, 100%. Looking like the medieval version of the Crow.
Yeah. Rip.
The Brandon Lee version, not the Skarsgård version.
I
Yeah.
heard that one was ass.
I've heard it was.
I heard it was not good. All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before, I assume, trying to claim the rest of your rest?
I'm just gonna munch on some peanuts and then turn in.
Hell yeah, brother.
One day,
Uh,
man, you're gonna get like actual trail rations, and that decrepit body is gonna get some actual nutrition
I
in
have
it.
13 trail rations, but I still have 2 bags of peanuts. So.
I bought 'em, I'ma eat 'em.
Yeah.
I paid
Eating-
for all
you're
the
eat-
peanuts. I'm gonna eat
you're
all
eating
the
like a-
peanuts.
You're eating like a carny in the circus right now.
It's just a
Like,
funnel cake in his tent on his
just-
sleeping bag.
But that funnel cake's for the weekend.
Yeah. I would like to bring up, as we're all getting ready to go back to sleep again. I'm nearly out of healing supplies in my kit. I still have my spells. We won't be completely helpless, but just something to keep in mind.
Oh,
I'll replenish when we get to Kylo.
Schaede is going to go and like open up his pack, and like he's going to pull out pretty much a pristine healer's kit, and he's going to hand it over to Father Cadoc, and he's going to go, "Now I purchased this, but you definitely are more deft hand with it than I am."
Cadoc will grin and, "Oh, very well. I will be sure to put it to good use. Hopefully not anytime soon again."
Indy, what are you doing during this?
I'm gonna take my night vision goggles off.
That's right.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
Pressure got
Goddamn, yeah, I was
snuck
gonna-
up on.
The whole time he was just
This
whoa.
man had night vision goggles. Still didn't see these guys coming.
Damn fit got
No.
snuck up on.
To be
Also-
fair though,
Also,
to be fair
flashbanged
though,
them
he
right
had.
before that. Just like, oh, so they are
Yeah,
light
to be
sensitive.
fair though, this man had night vision goggles, looking at a fire. Just
Yeah.
Man, these really work.
Yeah.
didn't hear, didn't see
Right,
shit,
yeah.
didn't see shit coming.
That
Yeah,
does
so you
remind
take them
me-
off, and instantly, oh yeah, this is what firelight's supposed to
Indy's
look
eyes
like.
are like little dots. Just
Yeah. Yeah. That does remind me, though. Cadoc will say, Indy, why don't you get some rest? I'll take what's left of the watch. You've had a rough night.
You want to use my night vision goggles?
Yes? No. Fuck yeah! No.
I imagine like if he puts those on, it's like putting on someone else's glasses. You know?
Yeah, like, ow. Oh, it kind of gives
well,
me
and
a
they're
headache.
made for like they're made for a halfing, so they're like this on him, like
Yeah,
little
like, I
crunched
can only
up.
see through like one eye at a
It's like a
time.
monocular
Right, he's gotta wear it like
NVG
that.
Yeah.
that we use. He's got to have it on like sideways.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
I'm going to doff my armor.
Honor.
You already doffed your
Armor.
honor a long time
Come
ago.
off of me.
Yeah. That was when he doffed his honor.
Okay, so you
I'm
take off
going to
your
sleep.
armor
So why does
and
he?
go to sleep.
Why does he put his tongue out when he has his armor come on him?
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't know he had
Is
tongue
there
armor.
anything else anyone would like to do?
I
before we
would
get
like to
the
put
next
my
day?
fucking armor on. Otherwise, no.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
You
because Shade
sit down on
probably
a log and take the
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
to put your armor back on piece by piece.
Yeah.
Shade, what
Shade
I'm sorry.
polished his armor before he went to bed, and he didn't put it on for that fight, so it doesn't need to be re-polished. So he'll just go to sleep.
All right. The night goes by. Father Cadoc,
Father
you just
Cadoc
kind
gets
of
stabbed with a dagger.
yeah. You look down and you have about 5 arrows in your chest.
Fuck. No.
You just kind of listen to the sounds of the forest. Nocturnal creatures moving in the underbrush. The hoots of distant owls. The horribly disgusting sounds of night jars. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a night jar?
It is a bird that sounds like a fucking demon.
Oh,
Yeah. Pretty weird. Look it up.
I was over here just thinking like fucking Father Cadoc just in the shadows in a bush was just a mason jar just
Yeah, they are
ready to pounce.
they are cool birds, but I do not ever want to be in the woods when one is active.
Hold on.
They sound like fucking skinwalkers.
Hold on.
Yeah, they're pretty majestic, to be quite frank with you.
Yeah,
One of
they're pretty
nature's greatest
birds.
beauties. The birds are ugly.
I'll look up
Yeah.
the sound of a nightjar and throw it in on the fucking video.
There you go. Oh, excuse me.
Are you listening to him right now, Cody?
Yeah.
They're not. When
wouldn't-
it's only one, it's not that bad. But if you get like a whole bunch of them, it's like I don't know if it's just like the harmony or what, but it's fucking weird.
I wouldn't like that in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not
That just
expecting it, it's real
that
weird.
intense like warbling trilling in the darkness. That'll mess with me.
Yeah.
So, but you just kind of watch as the stars just kind of wheel overhead over time and think about what brought you here. And eventually, as if in answer to your thoughts, the sun begins to rise. And you all complete a short rest, or a long rest.
Very good.
Fuck yeah.
As the sun rises, imagine Cadoc's just sitting there smoking his church warden pipe, and when dawn begins to break, he will grin and just kind of through his pipe say, "See me through today, and I shall not fear tomorrow."
Hell yeah. All right.
And I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Like Vessel wakes up and just goes, God damn it.
There's another arrow in his back now.
It's just the audacity of being alive. It's like, ah.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? I thought for sure I was gonna die in my sleep. Shit. No.
So, for this, instead of rolling on the travel table for the next 3 days, I will just ask, is there anything anyone would like to do or discuss while on the road for the next 3 days?
The only thing Cadoc would like to do is just kind of prepare everybody for Kaimal. You know, give them the you'll never see a more wretched hive of scum
Yeah.
and villain.
Right. If someone beckons you into an alley, Indy's just, don't go. Very good, Indy.
Yeah.
Indy's the one I'm worried about.
Indy's got a sketchbook out, like, don't go.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Don't
lose
accept
track of
any
Indy and
drinks.
find him in just a fucking opium den.
So
Yeah.
I
Even
mean,
if they say they have pickles, they probably don't have pickles.
not
And
Vessel
they're most
asking,
certainly not free.
not
Yeah.
Vessel
You
asking, but me
One of-
asking, what are we going to Kaimal for again?
So Kaimal's just the
It's on
next.
the way.
Kaimal's the next major settlement between you and Tort Hill.
Okay, I didn't know
Tort Hill
if
is
we
the-
had business in Kaimal.
Yeah, Tort
I mean,
Tort Hill.
fuck
Sounds like as soon as we
about
step in Kaimal, it's gonna have business with us.
you.
Yeah, Tort Hill is
Right.
is a day outside of Kaimal.
Um,
Not
See-
even a day.
oh, go ahead. If you had something.
Nope.
Y'all laugh.
I'm just waiting to see if there, other than that, if there's anything you guys want to talk about.
Oh,
or
I
do.
was talking to Collins.
y'all laugh, but one of Indy's flaws is I don't like big cities because of my size. I often get lost on my way to get pickles.
Oh no! Well, it's nice knowing you.
We're fashioning a leash around him.
Just to
He's
get
gonna have
pickles?
a harness.
Or is
Yes.
it? Or do you only get lost when you're looking for pickles?
It's so singularly focused on that search for the crunchy dill.
Yeah.
No, Schaede, honestly, throughout the one of the 3 days,
And it's,
shut
it's,
up.
It's not even 2 words. It's the shut up.
Yeah.
Just one word.
I feel like it's just that's them in a kind of conversation on that wagon because we still have the wagon.
No,
right?
literally, it's
Oh, yeah, I
it's
forgot about that.
hey Vessel. Yes, Indy. I don't like big cities because of my size. I get lost when I go to find pickles. Shut up, Indy.
That's what I'm talking about. Like that, it just that quickly just happens. One of the days while they're riding, I feel like Schaede would probably looming uncomfortably, sitting uncomfortably close to Father Cadoc, just not like up in his personal space, just
Right.
being so close and being so like,
But I can smell the garlic on your breath.
yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But he's would be sitting there with you, like maybe like on just and he would go, So have you always served the Dawn Father?
Cadoc will, pretty, like, casually, just kind of like, as though he's searching his thoughts, and, oh no. No, I wasn't always a priest, nor was I always religious.
Has the Dawn Father been the only god you've served?
The only one I've served, yes. I was aware of many in my youth, but never really. I was just too focused on other things to really follow any sort of spirituality at the time.
He just kind of like nods and like looks down at himself, and he's just like,
Did you always serve the Raven Queen, Schaede?
he shifts ever so slightly, and he goes, the Raven Queen was the only god that ever asked me to serve them. And he will touch the remnants of his very like this orangish red, like very tattered and just like rotting, like almost rotting off of him tabard that he always puts on, and he'll go, but no. I did not always serve her.
Cadoc just kind of nods, understandingly. Is that a story you would like to tell? Or would that be better kept for another time?
His mouth opens. He just all I'll say is I'm not proud of it. And I wish to know one day maybe why I was put in that situation.
Cadoc nods, also not looking at Schaede, but nods, also seeming to understand exactly what he's talking about. Well, I think I understand, to a degree, what you feel. I have some things I'm not proud of either in my past. Have faith, my friend. We are here now. We are different people than we were then.
Schaede will reach back on his like back here and reach for something just that's not actually there. He'll reach for something like he's gonna grab something really quick, but then he remembers something and he reaches down and he just rests his hand on his sword, which is at his side, and he'll just nod.
And Father Cadoc, you do notice that what you can see of the hilt of Schaede's sword is it has the appearance of flowing, almost silvered steel. And the crossguard leading down the handle to the pommel is done in the motif of a raven in flight.
Cadoc takes notice, but does not bring it up.
And after you said that, Shade's just probably going to spend the rest of the 3 days just
Brooding.
just staring inwardly.
As all dark Batman-like figures do.
But he will go, thank you for the kind words.
Cadoc will nod and just give him a friendly, maybe again in his way, a little too hard pat on the shoulder. On the
That's
armor,
probably
I
the
should
last
say.
thing Shade says for 3 days.
Fair enough.
Vessel and Indy, you guys got anything?
I'm in the back just sketching away at this weapon that I've been working on. Just eating pickle after pickle.
I'm just
Why do I
just
smell
deep into
smoke
thought.
and pickles? Yeah.
just sitting on
Why
the top.
does it smell like vinegar in here?
Just sitting on the top of the carriage, just eating peanuts. Trying to carry
Like,
these
imagine you're,
fucking
like-
peanuts.
like cross-legged in like a meditation pose, but eating peanuts instead of actually doing. anything
Yeah,
on
I'm
top
sitting
of the
Indian
wagon.
style,
Yeah.
So the days pass, and the wagon rolls through the lush and flowing hills of the Dividing Plains, closing in on the midway point between the eastern and western points of the continent. Here, the earth begins to turn more hilly, more divoted, less sparse, more sparse vegetation. There's less vegetation because it is sparse. There we go. But it's you're kind of moving from kind of the rocky sand hills of the Dividing Plains into the red dirt earth of this area of Tal'Dorei. You do notice on your second day of travel, probably getting towards the evening, as you travel across the Silvercut Crossroads, on one side of the road, who would be keeping a lookout?
Not Indy.
Yeah.
Probably me, actually. Probably would be.
Okay.
Cadoc.
That's actually perfect. So, Father Cadoc, as you're kind of holding the reins, just kind of gently clucking to the horses to keep them going and kind of keeping their tension and their spirits up, because it has been a long journey for them already. You notice coming up on the right-hand side of the road, there is a large stone monument that sits at the crossroads proper. As you draw nearer, would you like to stop to inspect it?
Is it something that I have seen before or recognize? Just at a glance?
At a glance, if you have not seen it before, it is something that would hold significance to you.
Okay. If it's something that I recognize as significant, yeah, I'll probably just look at it, and he'll just kind of quietly, give me just a moment, Shade. I'm going to stop us for a moment. And
Okay.
stop the wagon and hop down.
So, climbing down, you see a large slate gray monument with an inscription. And the inscription reads, "The standard bearers of revolution honor the innocent dead. Vengeance will not restore the lives of the lost, nor will it appease their spirits. We vow you will receive justice, for justice will ensure that no more guiltless blood shall be shed." And you know this to be a monument to those who lost their lives fighting the tyranny of the Drasigs in the Scattered War.
Cadoc will place his hand on the monument and sort of scan the names, and
There are a few that you recognize.
you all probably see tears openly streaming down Father Cadoc's face as he just stands there and runs his fingers along some of the names and whispers a quiet prayer for a few minutes.
And you do see there is a spot for incense or candles or any other kind of benedictions that visitors would want to pay.
Oh, good. I actually do have candles. So Cadoc will remove one of his candles from his bag and place it in one of the spots and light it and just kneel for a while and pray quietly. It's probably still like tears running down his face.
All right. Well,
Shade will
then let's-
awkwardly keep his distance.
Yeah, as he does.
Oh, great. Now we're both brooding.
Now we're both inwardly looking.
So it's probably
Like Vessel and like Shade are over there just like watching, trying to like figure out what to do with their hands, just like
Yeah. Like, do you do the pockets? Do you... Yeah, exactly.
and he's just sitting there just like, I'm gonna give him a pickle later.
Indy's probably still in the back, man. He's drawing.
Man, he's
Probably.
he's in his own world.
He hasn't even
I am-
registered that we
Smells like pickles
stopped.
and farts back there.
I am deep into the sketchbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like
it's-
vinegar and farts in the back of that wagon.
It's probably
An improvement over what it smelled like
midday.
before.
Pretty
It's probably like mid-afternoon on the third day when finally
Oh, did
Coming
we
up
did we
another-
move on from the thing?
yeah, we're on like day 3.
I mean, like, are we away from the obelisk or
Yes.
monument?
That's what it's talking
about. Yeah.
Okay, I was
Did,
one to like.
did you have a thing? That's
I
Oh,
did
if you
have
wanted to
a
do
thing.
something, by all means, please.
Seeing Cadoc,
exterior.
in the
Dawn. No.
seeing Father Cadoc be like emotionally affected by this. The vessel's gonna like just hop off of the carriage and just like approach him and just put his hand on his shoulder as he's lighting his candles and stuff. I don't ask personal things because I have no personal things I can share. But whatever this monument means to you, it seems it's painful, and I am sorry.
So Cadoc will turn at the hand and look up with a bit of a sad grin and just nod appreciatively. Thank you, Vessel. You know, sometimes I envy you not having memories, but I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
You know what's important to you. I don't. And I'm just going to turn around and head back to the carriage.
Cadoc kind of nods, like, I get it. Actually, that makes sense.
He's
Ice
a very
cold.
profound amnesiac, bro. Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
he has
Nothing
he
else
has
to
some of the
think about.
Power
he has
ass.
some of he has some of the coldest lines.
dude.
Yeah.
The first one was
Don't come to me for life advice. I'm already dead.
I'm dead.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
dead, Indy. Why do you come to me for life advice?
Yeah.
And I was just like, me and Cody both were. Whenever we heard that one, we're just like,
He wants his
Fucking asking
memory
for
back.
parental
Like,
advice.
Mhm.
He doesn't know who he is.
Right.
And
Yeah.
people know who they are and they know why they are. Vessel doesn't.
Mhm.
He just eats peanuts and vibes.
He eats peanuts
I
and
know
talks
why.
and talks shit to people.
I know exactly why Vessel is.
Quit. All right,
think you
Mister
do.
knows everything.
A voice whispers from the heavens.
Mister, yeah, just a voice. Just I know, and I'm not telling.
You gotta
Every
earn it.
night.
Dance, Buggy, dance.
Yeah.
Every
All
night,
right.
right before Vessel goes to bed, he just hears Kevin's voice going, "Remember who you are."
Yeah.
Remember, I'm trying.
God damn it! Fuck you!
What did the mountain mean?
Who's the Moon Maiden?
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So
are?
say old man yells at clouds.
Yeah.
So mid-afternoon on the third day, you guys come up over another one of these rocky hills, and there laid out before you in the distance, you see a wall. At first, it looks extremely ramshackle. Bits and pieces of oddly cobbled together wood and stone. But as you get closer, you can see it is layers upon layers upon layers of construction making up this wall. And there's a dusty haze that hangs in the air, obscuring off in the distance behind this town the silhouette of the Iron Seat Ridge. And before you, you see land of red dirt shot through with sparse green vegetation, and it's the sounds of Kymel that reach you before the town itself. The cacophony of voices, the ringing of iron on iron, and the steps of hundreds of feet. Coming through a wooden gateway, you see a main road stretching out in front of you. Buildings line either side of the roadway, and you can't help but notice that several of them are dilapidated or boarded up. The road you walk on is mostly mud. Well, I suppose you aren't walking. The road your cart sloshes through is mostly
We have
mud.
some fineries, thank you.
Yeah. And
Question,
people...
DM,
What's up?
real quick. Are we supposed to still be on the map with the fight?
No.
I
Oh
was
wait,
also
I
wondering, but
I changed it for me,
you
not for you
silly
guys.
git.
It's been 2 months since I've done this. So
Yeah.
there's your wagon.
Is
Just
that
thought I'd
little
ask.
person Indy right there?
That's him.
I mean, it is
boy.
now.
I was like,
Quit
I switched
calling
it, and I was like,
every
oh,
little
no reaction.
person Indy.
Okay.
Whose
Yeah.
baby is this?
We don't all look alike.
But since we're here, let me go ahead and give you guys a glimpse of Kymel.
Ooh, very wood, very fire hazard.
Ugh,
And the
that's gonna
road
blow up.
The road that your wagon sloshes through is mostly mud, and the people walking on it seem to do so with no regard for the muck and grime.
Is it kind of misty and rainy like this, I assume?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's there's a haze here.
You could
Uh,
call it like a visual representation of depression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be
Like-
back.
this certainly wasn't influenced by my own experience working for a casino.
Yeah.
No.
And being made of very flammable materials.
I was right to call this place Chicago. It's just the pre-Great Fire.
Yeah,
So everything all made of wood.
He's right. Oh my
100%.
Indy,
100%.
Indy
Guard
learned
catches
how to
you with a
gamble
flame.
today.
What are you doing with that?
God. Yeah.
This is how
Yeah,
we
Father
get
Cadoc
here.
tries to light a candle and gets fucking tackled by the city guard.
Gun!
Bro,
Candle, yeah.
bro, like we're gonna like wander in here and find out Indy's got like massive gambling debts he's never told us about.
Yeah, right. He has 50,000 gold worth of gambling debts.
Fucking Indy walks in and starts talking about I'm wanted in 7 systems.
Yeah, I
What?
got the death sentence on 7 systems.
He doesn't like you talking to him, Shade. He's like, I don't like you either. Shade's just like,
like a
Yeah.
coterie of like 10 just like street toughs that cost Father Cadoc. Thought you could get us away from us, huh, Slick Rick?
Yeah.
yeah, its name over here, it's Big Cad.
Yeah.
Oh. So, oh man. Here and there you pass alleyways filled with drunken gamblers tossing dice or beggars with empty bowls or tankards. You pass rough-looking individuals who simply track you with their eyes as you pass, and others who don't even really seem to acknowledge you or your existence as they push past the cart. What was once a boom town, when gold was discovered in the nearby hills, has withered into a den of impropriety. A place where forgotten souls wander, blinded by the ever-present promise of gold, drink, and pleasurable company. Welcome
See
to
that short
Kymel.
one right there? That's it.
Yeah.
Man, I
Welcome
hope,
to
Fucking give up.
I hope
This
one of
Welcome to
these.
Kymel, gentlemen.
Hope there's not any nefarious ladies around here that will take advantage of our sweet baby boy Indy.
Yeah. Any ladies of
Don't
the
take
night?
him to the Harpy's Nest.
Harpy's Nest. Do not go there.
Why would you
Think
go to
they'll
a
want a
place
pickle?
named Why would you go to a
Great-
place named the Herpes Nest?
The Herpes Nest, yeah. Great name for a brothel, the Herpes Nest. Tuck that one
you.
away
Yeah,
for
thank
later,
you.
Kevin.
Thank you, thank you. So, you guys are now on...
Just watch the ogre walk in the background there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Sorry. What? I need.
Oh, yeah, the ogre had to get his chapstick.
Yeah.
So you guys are now on this muddy thoroughfare.
It's windy in this thoroughfare.
Yeah, it's a windy day. But you see these buildings to either side, and further down, there's people all over in the street. Like you watch a couple hobos tussling through a puddle.
Oh, hey, they got Filks here.
Can I flick a gold coin in between those two hobos?
That's not nice.
That's mean.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Go watch them do two dudes. Oh, so DM, I actually meant to say this, but I got distracted with the whole with like the talking introspection. Like, Schaede's coin pouch is currently belted to his inner thigh.
Can I
Oh
toss?
yeah, brother.
Can I flick 2 gold coins over?
So you do that.
They gotta
And the
fight to the
splashes
death.
happen in the mud, and there's just enough of a glint off the coins, and you watch like 5, 6, 7 urchins
Oh,
just
no.
dart out of the shadows, like seize into the mud and run off before these two that are fighting can even process what happened.
No,
and then they just
the
go,
two guys fighting. He fucking yells.
and then they
What?
and then they just go right back to fighting and rolling in the mud. You made me miss it. No, you made me miss it.
Like Schaede, who is usually pretty stoic, like when they just come out of the shadows and just like run off, and he's just
just gonna look over to Schaede and go, this place is worse than I thought.
yeah, he just goes, "This is not a great place to be."
That was called a vibe check, and this place failed it.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Welcome to Deadwood, boys.
Let me mark off 2 gold
bet.
coins really quick.
You better stay in the back of that wagon so we leave, bro.
You do notice that now there are a lot more eyes on you than there were previously, though.
Yeah, I wish you hadn't have done that, bro. You let them know you have gold.
But you kind of look down the main thoroughfare, and you do see the largest concentration of people is around this large 2-tiered building that you're currently on the way toward, continuing your current path of travel. As you get nearer, you come upon a large 2-tiered building painted in vibrant red tones and adorned along its exterior with silks and colored streamers. A throng of people mill about the building, mostly congregating on a large platform that leads up to the doors, which rest under large painted letters that proclaim it to be the Maiden's Wish. As you step nearer, you see... Well, let me not get ahead of myself. What are you guys doing? So you've kind of gotten
to
the
drive the wagon
breadth of this
directly in the
place.
door. But...
Yeah.
Wishing I was still dead on Shadow Mountain.
Thinking about
just got-
leaving.
I was about to say, we just gonna keep on keeping on through this to the
You
other
don't
side.
Passing
You do
through,
not
don't mind
stop.
us.
So-
don't stop in the bad neighborhoods. That's how they get you.
So,
Well,
I
that's
mean,
the bad thing.
you
This is a nice
mentioned-
neighborhood.
you mentioned supplies. Are you guys looking for anything? Like a place to look in on supplies, or for
think-
anything that stands out?
I think I'm actually good on supplies now.
okay,
that,
okay.
everything
I got my
finished.
peanuts. I'm good. I was
Kevin's
somewhat
like,
curious
"Please."
if there's any fucking spell scrolls here, but I don't think I'm gonna find any.
Kevin
I
is
don't
straight
know,
up just
actually,
like,
might.
please stop in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Please do so.
Our fucking horses are gonna be on cinder blocks.
Maybe
I have
Their fucking
11
legs
days.
stolen.
maybe we
I
should
have
like
11 days
park
worth of trail
outside of
rations.
town and then walk into town.
Like, I have 11 days worth of trail rations, and I feel like I would rather starve to death than
Well-
come
Oh
here.
shit! Actually, I forgot to mark mine off. I only have 4 now.
How many days have
probably
we been
should
traveling?
stop then.
Yeah.
You guys have been traveling for another 4 days.
4 days, so
Are
I'm
the
down
4
to
days?
9.
What was the days we were traveling before then?
I think 1. We left 1 day and we got attacked.
Man, it is
Oh,
the
In that case, I have 3
That happens.
days of rations.
fuck. I have 9 days. We at least need to stop.
I got
to
a
get
bag of
supplies. We
peanuts, a
might-
trail ration, and 2
Oh,
jars
so-
of pickles. I'm
Yeah,
good.
Then
Let's
let
go.
gotta
me
stop.
let me re-ask the question. Are you looking for anything that looks stoppable on the side
Yeah,
of the road?
does any
Looks
place
we're
like
not
say?
gonna get fucking
Okay.
shanked?
Is there any place that says something like "not filthy Rick's General Store"? Like,
Actually, yes. So
honest Andes.
before you actually reach the Maiden's Wish, there is on the side of the road, there is amidst all the muck and grime, there is a pristine royal blue, like one of those circular like tower tents erected on the side of the road, and there is a sign outside of it that reads the Esoteric Emporium of the Applied Arcane.
Oh man, that place sounds like it has spells.
what a mouthful.
Whiplash I just gave Cody.
So hold on, I gotta write that down. The
What was it again?
Esoteric Emporium of Applied Magic
Of the Applied Arcane.
of the Applied Arcane. Okay, I was close. That you said that, and I was like,
Oh, the
Say the
AEOA?
whole thing again, because I.
The Esoteric Emporium of the Applied Arcane.
first off, it would be the EEOAA. But
Well, it just
yeah,
rolls off the tongue when you use an acronym like that.
Yeah.
the EEOAA is like, oh, the EOA. But so I suppose because Cadoc, honestly, Cadoc probably drives the wagon at this point.
Stop there. Stop there.
like-
Stop there.
Mhm.
Just like
Pull over, grabbing the reins. Yeah.
so.
Father Cadoc, can we go to the magic shop?
Yeah, we're not clear
At-
that we have magic at home.
I hate the magic at home. We got a broom, but you say I'm the. You go the broom magically gets rid of dust. You just have to sweep with it. So, if we're stopping, because like Vessel's like,
Yeah.
like Schaede goes, I'm staying with the cart.
I was about to suggest we should go in there like 2 at a time.
Agreed. Buddy system.
I'll go with
everybody.
Of course you
We'll
will.
stay with Schaede.
You're my
Alright,
best
so-
friend.
So who is going in first?
I guess Indy and I are going inside.
Okay.
I feel like
So-
he says it. You're my best friend, and just Vessel just looks at him like,
Let's go. Hold my
So-
hand.
As you guys
Yeah.
step inside the tent, you are immediately struck by the fact that it is much larger inside than it looked from the outside.
Ooh.
Schaede specifically is going to be like, because we have that like that wooden wagon, right? With it's literally got like a door.
Yeah.
But like Schaede is specifically like he is standing
Pulls out the key
behind the wagon with like a leaning against the door, just like looking around. But yeah, just hits a click click.
Yeah.
So him and Cadoc have like the two viewpoints.
Right.
He's just like looking around, just like
Does anyone know
'Cause he's
alarm?
And you
Yeah.
you do see some people
If
are
you don't,
watching
we're
you.
screwed.
Yeah.
You do see some people are watching you, but as soon as they catch your eye, they hastily.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, we're
Yeah.
fine for you.
This is where looking unapproachable comes in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to mess with a solid black-eyed like dude in armor.
Dude with shark eyes.
Yeah.
They might
So-
think you run something in this place.
So
Right? They're like, does he work here?
whereas it was chilly, and just from the relative atmosphere, there was just a hint of humidity, like a thickness to the air outside. The air here is refreshing. It is comfortable.
I'm so
And-
upset I had to stay outside.
And you see that there are like small tables covered in like light blue cloth scattered around the space, and there's like a central counter, and you see its back turned to you, speaking with what looks like a floating spectral humanoid mist. Is a Can't really make out the details, but it is a tall figure. It is at least 8 or 9 feet tall.
Big boy.
Is it for sale?
So are you approaching?
Yes.
Okay. So as you approach, you can kind of hear the voice. All right, then we just take that down there. And all right, thank you. And the little spectral humanoid mist kind of like does like a bob and then like flits away to go do something. And the figure turns, and you see in front of you a 9-foot tall male bugbear
Oh.
with dark brown fur. He's got this big toothy smile. He's got these little round, like almost like Morpheus glasses perched on the
John
bridge of
Lennon's.
his turned nose.
Red
Has
pill,
light
blue
blue-
pill.
Mhm.
Has like light blue robes that are trimmed in silver, and there is a pin resting on one of his lapels that is a vertical pointed oval made of amethyst with a horizontal diamond containing an eye in the center. And he kind of looks at you both and just, oh, hey there. Welcome in. Welcome to the esoteric emporium of the applied arcane. I am Stugrafinius Zolgrim. Most people just call me Stug.
Stuck in it.
Well,
Oi, Stuggy,
welcome,
mate.
welcome to my shop. How can the emporium assist you today?
McLaren, you gotta defend yourself, mate.
Do you? Good.
Not a game. Why does everything around here have long names?
Because it confuses the indie.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good.
Hang on, I'm right. Fucking what was just described in front of me.
Right, Vessel's just
Yeah.
Indy especially is just
So actually, red potion or blue potion.
gets his head stuck. It goes back so far.
Okay. Good morning, Stug. I'm
Morning.
Vessel. This is my partner, Indy.
Hello.
Do you have any like scrolls?
Oh, sure, we got scrolls. I mean, we did just come from Amon, so our stock may be a little bit depleted, but, Phil, and you see another one of these spectral entities come floating
We went
to
from
him,
a dude named Stugfarius, whatever the hell, to Phil.
and you see one of the little spectral guys comes up to him. He's just, hey, can you go and check the back and see what scrolls we have in inventory? No. Listen, I know you and Anna have had some issues, but this is business. I need you all to be professional and work it out, okay?
and I have to guard the wagon.
Okay. So you go ask Anna what scrolls we have. And listen, we all have to work together, okay? All right, that's a good guy right there. And you watch as it kind of flits off for a minute. Sorry about that little bit of interdepartmental tension.
Thanks, Phil. Just I'm holler out at him.
Now, while Phil's looking at our inventory, is there anything else I can interest you in? We've got some fantastic enchanted items.
Oh,
I am.
Go for it, there, Indy.
I'm wondering, do y'all have an all-purpose tool?
I'm sorry, I.
What do you want,
don't
like a
understand.
Leatherman?
We have a fine collection of Swiss Army
I mean,
knives.
we've got a rod of mercurial form.
Fuck is that?
I know what that is.
Cody just got really happy.
Would I know what that is?
You might make an Arcana check.
I'm proficient with Arcana checks. Huzzah!
Why'd you do that at disadvantage?
Apparently I turned on disadvantage at some point in this game.
So you're taking that 13 there, buddy.
Let's say you. It sounds familiar, but the specifics escape you.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see what that might be? I'm proficient as fuck in that. Hey,
I would hope so.
Okay, so you would know the rod of mercurial form is a weapon. Specifically, the enchantment of it is that you can speak to the weapon and tell it what form to take, and it can take the form of any weapon.
just a weapon, not a tool.
Yes.
I'm gonna look down at Indigo. It's this thing that you can. It changes shape. It's like a weapon, and it can take the shape of another weapon if you ask it to. But it doesn't work. You can't have it turn from like a hammer to a pair of tongs. It's like a sword to an axe.
See, I'm looking for the same thing, but it looks like a screwdriver, and it can turn into anything, any set of tools.
Doctor Who doesn't exist in this universe.
Looking for a sonic screwdriver.
Yeah.
They don't unlock deadbolts.
Well, that sounds mighty interesting. So if you find one, please bring it by. I'd love to study it.
You fucking kidding me?
I know.
We
Bear
have-
with me.
We have potions
it's-
of healing. We have enchanted magical accoutrement for your person.
What other?
Who did we just lose?
I don't know. That was weird. What's your name?
Collins, I think.
Oh.
He's studying the shit out of his headphones right now.
Is he or is he frozen? I can't tell.
He's
Nope, he's
moving.
real. Okay, yeah.
He's real.
Jury's out on that one.
Sorry, it just started to sound like everybody was gargling salt water.
It's because we were.
Yeah.
It was a joke to you. Ha 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 ha. You fell for it.
Gotcha, yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what Stug and Phil have.
Hey, they've only talked about the mercurial thing.
No, he started saying what other stuff they had.
I was about to ask what he was about to have. What
Well,
else?
We've got these boots, and he walks over to one of the tables and picks up these dark leather, like incredibly sleek boots. These are the boots of the vigilant. So when you wear these, you are magically attuned to your surroundings, and it helps you to better sense impending danger. So
Look-
from a game perspective,
Look right at
these
Andy
do-
and go, you need.
Wish I would have had those the other night.
what these boots do is that after rolling initiative, the wearer can choose to roll a 1d8 and add it to their initiative roll, and you can do that once a day.
This got some cool stuff in here.
Oh, I know. We make sure to have the best inventory for the discerning arcane customer.
So you said you came from Amon. I'm assuming you you're a traveling thing.
Correct. Yes, I'm a part of the Arcana Pansophical. We're a group of mages that we kind of came together after the calamity.
I got notes
The
to
Arcana
take.
Pants Awful.
we kind of keep an eye on things, make sure things don't get too weird.
Philosophical group of mages.
Meanwhile,
Can't wear the
outside,
boots
Father
because of my
Cadoc's just
armor.
hitting some hobo with his whip. Get out of here!
Yeah, show with my quarterstaff.
It's-
Go,
it's-
pick on, sinner!
This is awesome being a fucking wizard that has no memory, because I'm sure a lot of this would mean something to me, but it means nothing!
I mean, I will say
I like your
this.
funny words, Magic Man.
I will say this.
Yeah.
You've been traveling for 2 years. You do have
I stayed
2
in the
years,
same area for 2 years. I didn't travel.
but you still have 2 years of memory.
And most of that was in the
And-
mountains with some old guy.
And with the fact that you have a magical, like, I say the word background, I don't mean it to mean like your whole background, but you are a magic man. You've probably heard the whispers of the Arcana Pansophical before.
I've
Like,
heard the whispers
they
of
are
the
a-
Arcana Pansophical before.
They are especially on this continent, they're a known, or not a well-known organization, but a known organization.
What's that?
Bathroom real quick, carry on.
Obscure? That'd be a proper word? Or a little bit-
Niche.
Niche, there we go, that's a better word.
Those who practice magic know of the Arcana Pansophical. Well, those who practice magic in Tal'Dorei.
Trying to think of what I could use with my armor on.
Come on, man.
Let's see. If the boots aren't to your liking, I've got this. And he moves over to another table where there is a half mannequin on display with a dark cloak over its shoulders. And as you look down the front of the cloak, you see that some of the hangings and trappings of it have vestiges of what almost look like fanged tentacles.
What is that?
Oh, this is a cloak of displacement. I tell you, we had a hard time getting this one. I mean, displacer beasts are nasty customers in the best of circumstances, but this one really was in a bad mood.
You cruel bitch.
What
You
does it
cruel
do?
bitch, you.
Well, when you wear it, it attunes to your body's natural energies and the latent energies of the hide of the displacer beast, and it projects almost like a pseudo illusion around your form, and it makes it harder if people want to attack you. It makes them harder to hit you. So, in game terms, whenever you begin a round of combat with this item equipped and attuned, attacks against you are made with disadvantage. Until a successful hit occurs, then the effect is dispelled until the beginning of your next turn.
I'm gonna tug on Vessel's cloak and be like, you know who could use that?
Me.
Shane.
could
It
use
seems like he gets hit every time.
Me, I want that.
I don't
Every
recall Schaede
single
having
time.
3 bolts in his chest 4 days ago.
Schaede just gets an
You don't
angry
recall
tingle
a
on
lot
his
of things.
spine outside by the cart.
Vessel's
Like I don't-
Shade's always taking his stuff off, and then this shit happens.
I have to sleep. You can't sleep in armor.
You go to sleep with that cloak on?
Yes, I can sleep with the cloak on.
This is what does the party and is the loot.
How much is that?
You
before
should just
before I even get excited about it.
Armor.
Oh well, between the harsh acquisition of the materials, the time required to not only stitch and tailor, but also then further enchant and reinforce the effect, and the specialty nature of the object itself, I'd say it run you about an even 1,000 gold pieces.
You have to ask, you can't afford it. Okay.
What potions do you have,
That's
sir?
why I said when he said a cloak of displaces, you cruel bitch.
If we pool our money.
No.
I'm still waiting on the spell, like the scrolls.
You're still waiting on Phil to get back from stock where he's got, I don't know.
Yeah,
going
about
to a
this.
beef.
And
Him and-
about this time,
Him and
about
Anne are
this-
being like real fucking like just snooty or uppity with
he
each
just
other.
he goes, and Phil.
Do we have
I need the scrolls. Go
about
fuck yourself.
about
go
this time.
find them? That is your job.
About this time, you do see Phil coming back with like scrolls piled up in his ethereal little wispy arms. Comes back. Now, see, was that so hard, Phil? What do we got here? And takes them from him.
Thanks, Phil.
Excuse me. So,
What is
is
the magic
there
scroll
anything-
that says burn in hell, Phil?
There's just like a stick drawing with like a dagger and it says Phil.
so was there a specific spell you were looking for? Because right off the top of my head, looks like we got Featherfall, Comprehend Languages, Invisibility, Scorching Ray.
That's a fucking ready scroll. Ready. No, I got a scroll of burning hands. Are those, Kevin, are those the only ones that he has?
No, you can see there's a pile, but he's waiting to see if there's like something specific you're looking for.
Do you have maybe a detect thoughts scroll?
Let me see here. No. Oh. Oh. What about that? Yeah, I got one right here.
How much would that one be?
Well, let's see. DM needs to look and make sure that's a level 1 spell, right?
I believe so. Either level 1 or level 2.
Second level. Okay, well, let's see. I forgot entirely about that one. That was probably been sitting in there for a while, so, normally our second levels, we usually sell for about 300 to 325, but, let's say 250 for this one.
Hey, the good news is that Vessel can't be robbed if he spends all his money here.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to come down on that if I traded you a scroll of burning hand?
Phil, do you see any burning hands back there? Sees as the figure just kind of bobs, just inaudibly. He just, all right. You don't need to get fussy about it, but all right. I tell you what, you throw in the burning hands, and I'll.
I'm starting to think Phil might be the problem.
And I could let that detect thoughts go for maybe 160.
You have a deal.
Oh, fantastic! Here you go, and takes the burning hands from you and puts it back in the pile that he then hands back to Phil as Phil just kind of. Now you, my little friend, looking down at you, Indy, you were asking about potions, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we've got, last I counted, I think we had 5 regular potions of healing and 2 greater potions of healing, and I think somewhere around here we had a potion of invisibility.
How much for the potion of invisibility?
Well, we have that one marked at 500.
What if I trade you
A pickle.
Yeah.
seeing that
One of my
Vessel,
mom's pickles.
seeing that Vessel haggled his way down?
You're gonna
What
try to
if I
haggle
trade
him
you
with pickles. A magic
3?
shop.
A magic man.
3/4 of a jar of Onkeg acid.
Oh. Oh.
You actually see like the tufted eyebrows kind of climb for a second. Arnkeg acid. Really? Well, let's see it.
I forgot you even had this.
I forgot we
That's-
fought an on-keg.
We fought like 2 of them, or
Stuff's-
3 of them.
That stuff's not easy to come by. I hope you didn't get burned.
I didn't. And I
I
reach
did.
down in my bag and I pick it up and I open it and I'm like, I had to lose
Oh.
a whole jar of pickles to get this.
And he takes it, and it's more like this in his hands.
He was heartbroken, really.
Right, he
He
picks
kinda-
up the jar and he's just,
Yeah, he just.
Here you go.
Oh, looks like it's still got good clarity, viscosity. Looks like it hasn't congealed too much.
See if it passes the olfactory test.
Yeah.
He actually does kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's still good. That's still really good.
ow. It's almost like it's acid.
You kind of. All
Good,
right.
good stuff, good stuff. You guys cops?
Yeah.
Well, for an amount like this, I'd say we could probably knock 175 gold pieces off the price. So put you about 325.
How much gold do you have?
314.
I can spot you on the rest of that.
Yeah, but I don't want to be broke.
I'm about to be broke because I'm gonna ask him for something.
I will say.
Do you have
in
any
telling-
silver or copper?
I have 9 pieces of silver and 9 pieces of copper.
Oh shit, baby, you could sleep for 9 days. We can find a place that cheap.
Yeah. Your
We
friends have
We
money.
should have taken everything off those bandits and sold it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. Cannot accept that offer.
I can. Alright.
What are you gonna use the money for, bro?
What if I find an all-purpose tool?
You ain't gonna do it.
What if we get robbed?
You
while
think
we're
some
here?
other person other than the 10-foot tall magic man is gonna have your magical multi-tool?
I mean, maybe
I will
in
say this.
another town.
I will say this before you spend your money on a potion. If the potion's what you want, that's fine. But he would have also told you when looking at the boots were 325 gold pieces.
Yeah, but I can't wear the boots with
boots of
armor
the
right now.
vigilant. And he still has other stuff. You see there are
You-
other tables set up.
You can't wear
Ooh.
boots with armor? What?
Well, my
I think
armor,
he means
since it's
with
all,
his armor.
His boots.
yeah, it's
Hmm.
set until a certain level. It's set as all one piece.
Um,
The trade-off
So-
is I get to put it on and off really fast.
you see on another one of the tables there is a very stylishly cut leather doublet. On another one, on a small pedestal, there is a small shale-like stone, kind of an ovoid shape. The rod of mercurial form resting on a stand. And in a small display case, you see a silver ring that has arcane runes and formulae carved into its surface in the shape of little shields that run around the band.
Could I see what the runes are?
So looking at them, you would see that it is abjurative magic. So it is meant to protect something.
Sir, what's that ring?
Oh, all right. That's a recent acquisition, actually. Got that off of a nobleman. Well, this is just your standard ring of protection. The abjurative properties of the runes and sigils along the band infuse the wearer's body with a little a limited form of extra protection against against anything that might wish you ill or do you damage, and it just helps you be a little more prepared for anything that might come along. So in game terms, it gives you a +1 to AC and saving throws.
Vessel, you could use that.
Vessel's almost broke. Because Vessel has to buy some other stuff, and I'm sure
Vessel
that he has it.
Vessel has wizard money, which means he has no money.
Yeah, Vessel.
Yeah, which means he's going to be broke until the end of the campaign.
Vessel is about to ask
How
if
much-
they have any supplies I can purchase to copy that scroll of Detect Thoughts into my spellbook. Because I need
How
100
much
gold
for-
worth of it.
How much for the ring?
Well, the ring's sitting about at 850.
Those boots ain't sounding too bad, or the other thing ain't sounding too bad now, is it?
See, the boots are 325. Ring would put about 850. The rod of mercurial form, it's 1,000, but I could come down a little bit on it.
Oh, a little bit.
See, he points to the stone. The echo stone will run you about 100, and then the doublet of dramatic demise. Well, I could let that one go for 75.
What does the doublet of dramatic demise do?
This is gonna be like a cape of bellowing or something.
Get the chance to die like Vessel.
When you drop to 0 hit points while wearing this doublet, you do not fall unconscious. Instead, you are incapacitated and your speed becomes 0, but you can speak and communicate. You make death saving throws as normal, but if you roll a 1 on the d20, you swoon and with a loud gasp, die instantly.
What the fuck?
That is from the Tal'Dorei campaign guide.
That is absolutely hilarious.
Sir,
You do notice that it has a noticeably cleaned stain and like a patched hole in it.
This was just fucking
You,
some dude with an
huh?
somebody
Getting it
already dramatically demised in it.
bruh. What the fuck? That's amazing.
That was fucking hilarious.
The Echo Stone. Let me look that up for you guys. I remember loosely
Not
what
as
it
a-
does, but I don't want to misquote it.
There are two things that I really want. One is a deck of many things, and the other one is an all-purpose tool.
Man, shut up.
So,
The deck of many things, dude.
when an
Many
Echo
things.
Ruins
Stone
campaigns.
When an Echo Stone is squeezed as an action, it glows faintly for 1 minute. The stone records all sound made within 15 feet of it while glowing, then repeats that recorded sound at an equal volume once every 5 minutes. This cycle of repetition continues until the stone is squeezed again as an action, which silences it. Squeezing the stone twice in quick succession as an action causes it to play the sounds it has most recently recorded rather than recording new sounds.
The damn tape recorder.
It's a talk boy from Home Alone.
How much is that?
100.
Damn. I could think of uses for that thing.
What you do is right before Vessel goes to sleep, you just squeeze it and you go, "Yes, Indy." I don't know Indy, and then you set it down and like if he wasn't looking, like he'd be
Every
like
5 minutes.
"Hey Vessel, yes, he's like, "Yes, Indy." What do you think about blank? I don't know Indy, and you're just asleep.
I was thinking like
You just have it propped up with like a Vessel scarecrow in a chair.
Right.
Yeah.
you could record like dragon roars with that thing and use them on intimidation. I think-
Vessel has
think it would be
Indy
neat.
has the same energy as like a dog that would like hug a bag of sticks with your T-shirt on it. Like,
Well, can't I do the same thing?
Yeah, you get your magical
Yeah,
tinkering.
but you did it. But you did it dumb. Remember?
You were like, I throw my torch. Uh-oh.
And so you see
I light
you
a
see
gold
Stug-
coin, and then I throw the gold coin.
You see Stug kind of looking around and just, really, I think that's about all I have at the moment.
Absolutely exquisite collection of items that we can't afford most of.
Well, I'm sorry, but the enchanting business is an expensive one, and unfortunately, that gets transferred to our consumers.
Yeah. Do you have any supplies that magic ink and such that I can?
Oh, ink and paper, like scribing ink, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure, we got plenty of that. How much do you need?
100 golds worth.
100 golds worth.
That's
let's
a
see,
half a
Phil's-
paper. No.
Phil's already gone to the back. Hey, Bracken. Yeah. Hey, can you grab me about 100 golds worth? 100 golds worth, fine ink and paper. Spell paper. Fantastic. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, a little more agreeable than Phil.
hmm
Phil can't be bothered.
But Phil's just having a bad day. You leave Phil alone.
I think you should fire him.
Spill. Phil's going through it.
And after a few moments, you do see another spectral figure that just kind of is carrying this stack of paper, and like it's just neatly got a couple of ink wells that are capped and like balanced on top, just perfectly held in place, that stops in front of you. Just all right, that'll be about 100 gold.
Here you are. Hands over the 100 gold.
You are handed the paper and ink. Fantastic. Pleasure doing business with you.
Look down at Indy. Indy, I am done if you are.
Is there anything
Uh,
else the Emporium can do?
Oh.
I think I am finished.
Buy anything?
No.
Broke bitch.
Where are you traveling to next?
Oh, I'm actually on my way to Westrun.
We just came from
No,
there,
we-
didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
how
there.
are things?
They're fine. There were some miners that went missing that we helped out with.
Oh, missing children. That's terrible.
No,
No,
dwarven
no,
miners.
I'm not in
No,
there.
deep gnomes. They were deep gnome.
Oh,
Yeah.
They were
Oh.
part of the Mordoon mining
I see.
company.
So about the size of miners.
Poor Stug was like,
Yeah.
listen, kids.
Oh, they were
It's like,
just.
no, I'm missing old dudes.
Oh, they were just deep gnomes.
minus,
They're
not
people,
minus.
yeah.
Mine, like they mine.
That's great.
I see now.
They yearn for it, I've heard.
Yeah.
Well, if there's nothing further, I'll get back to my work here. You all have a fantastic today and a pleasant tomorrow. And he kind of trundles back over to where a knot of like 2 or 3 of these spectral entities are kind of sitting with like their heads together and just, all right, so what did we find out on the projected reports?
All right, Indy, let's head
As
back
it
to
just
the
kind
car.
of drones.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna throw my acid gently back in my bag.
You guys walk out and there's just a ring of dead hobos around the cart.
Yeah.
Cadoc and
Just like
Schaede
a
are just like bathed
mound.
in blood.
Cadoc is just waving sage and incense over the bodies.
Yeah.
And just fucking Schaede pulls the fucking all I see is fear and dead men.
Yeah.
I'm not in here
It's
with
like-
you. You're in here with me.
Yeah.
It's like the scene from Thor Ragnarok after Valkyrie just shreks all of those dudes with the guns on the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, but you see See Indian Vessel coming out, Vessel with a few more things than he went in with.
A Walmart sack of stuff.
Yeah.
Ye old Walmart sack.
Yeah.
Went to the Easy Mart, got himself a Red Bull and some chips.
Just gonna walk up to Schaede. They got a bunch of cool stuff in there.
Anything affordable?
Couple things.
As you just hazard a look down the road to the gigantic casino down the thoroughfare.
Yeah.
I spent most of my money, so I don't go there.
I'm gonna look over to Schaede and be like, if you need a little extra gold, you can take my jar of on-keg acid.
Thank you, Indy. I appreciate that.
Just gonna like look at Indy and go, you stand watch, open the carriage door, go inside and start fucking scribing that spell.
I am immediately gonna push the button on my quarterstaff and put my damn armor on.
Does his full fucking Sailor Moon transformation.
Yeah.
Striking poses like a fucking Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Hits him with the friggin' like
Fucking explosions in
under
the
his
background.
breath. Under his breath, he taps his staff against the ground a couple times, just looks and just it's morphin' time. No. I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Mighty
I'm gonna
Morphin
sit
Indy
there-
Hemlock.
Morbin time.
Yeah.
So are Father Cadoc and Schaede going to go in?
I mean, I hadn't intended to, but I will if Schaede wants to go in.
Schaede just kind of got the gist from Vessel and just goes, nah, maybe when I have more money.
Well, this is not the town to walk into with a lot of money anyway. I think.
No, it's duct taped to the inside of my thigh, he mutters under his breath.
Yeah.
Like it would take a solid minute to get to it actually.
Yeah.
I keep my thieves' tools duct taped on the inside of my
I would
thigh.
like to buy that. Reaches in crotch.
Yeah.
Right.
Hang on.
He just stuck
Yeah,
just
scoop
whoa,
this out of
whoa,
there.
we take money, not favors.
Yeah.
Here, whoa, fella, this is a family establishment.
The well-respected group that we have here.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
then what would you guys like to do?
What time of day is it?
It's edging into late afternoon.
Okay.
Well, if we're gonna stay here, we need to find us.
We're gonna have to stay here, yeah.
I say we stay outside of town.
We could
We
camp
can
outside
leave.
of town. We could if we really want to.
Do not trust this place, man. Something will be, our fucking carriage will be on blocks. Oh, the horse is gonna start smoking.
Yeah.
Like
Need a new
as if
radiator
it's
for
on
One of
fire
them is gonna
or
be
like
at the fucking casino.
I was gonna say, is the horse smoking as if it's on fire or with a crack rock? Like
This
Yeah.
is the place. This is the origin place of BoJack Horseman right here.
God,
for sure.
BoJack
Brother,
would
this is the
love this
birthplace of
place.
hepatitis.
Yeah.
Ground
Welcome
zero
to
for
Primal, the birthplace of
STDs.
hepatitis C.
Just walk into like this one to an end. Like, do you have any non-syphilitic beds available?
Those are extra.
We have this nice block of
Didn't realize the king was
stone.
coming to town.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
sure there are actually, like, I mean, it sounds like the Maiden's Wish is a pretty well-known place. It's just that Cadoc already hates the man that runs it.
So, I don't know if that place is an inn or just a casino, but I don't want to stay there.
I don't know.
Might be both.
Yeah.
That's
Might be
how
I'm
neither.
afraid.
That's how a lot of them are.
Father Cadoc, you would know that the Maiden's Wish is a casino, inn, and tavern all rolled into one.
Yeah, so I had a feeling it was all of the above.
Just
yeah.
all sorts of uncouth behavior goes on there.
Does it
Oh,
offer free?
degeneracy.
Does
Is
it
there
offer
is there a
free
free
ale while
continental
gambling?
breakfast?
Oh yeah, that's the
Indy,
big break
no.
right there.
I would say there is a free continental breakfast, but there's also a free clinic next door.
Freak. God.
Yeah, when you gotta go get your Narcan.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean-
said we say at
But
that
I mean,
one inn called
in
exit.
juxtaposition to its surroundings, the Maiden's Wish is a pristine
The
establishment.
fuck? What was the
Yeah.
other one? The Harpy's Wish or whatever was? Is
The Harpy's
Harpy's
Nest.
lair.
was
Harpy's
that
nest.
an
Yeah,
inn, or
and-
is that just one of
Yeah,
them
and there's-
places?
That is
Special inn.
just a brothel.
yeah, it
can't
it
even
may
say
look
the night there.
pristine. It may look pristine, but they also said the devil was beautiful. Okay, so I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I've seen Vegas during the daytime.
There's a reason
Yeah.
why the most poisonous
For
frogs are
real.
the most brightly colored.
Indeed.
All right, so we want to go to the Maiden's Wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if we do. or
Rolls
not,
up
man.
in notes. So,
Ugh,
I'm kidding. We don't have to.
I don't
go.
have
We
much
just
money
talk
to be stolen off of me.
I mean, I've got a whole intro plan for this. You let me know what you're doing.
I am
You
duct
got an
taping
intro
my bag
plan?
of
Yeah, we're
gold.
staying outside of town.
Yeah, I was gonna. Whatever you have planned, I want to go in the opposite direction.
I am
Just kidding.
I am tying
All that
my
work you
bag
did?
of gold to my inner thigh, and I am not taking my armor off the entire time we are here.
Maybe we should just leave.
I mean, we got to go to Tort Hill, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we are technically on a mission.
How far away is Tort Hill?
I do.
Like I said, from Kymel, it's about a day.
Okay.
And it's
Oh,
midday
really
right
close.
now, so we got to stay in the
It's
area.
afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we have to stay in the fucking.
Yeah, we wouldn't get very far.
Is there
just
any
by
like
pushing
smaller
through.
inns on the edge of town?
Mm-hmm.
Are they less crowded?
Well, if
So,
So let's think about
This
this.
is
If
where
the
the
Maiden's Wish is like nice and presentable looking, that means that like people have to go there, and the people around here have to feel at least safe enough to go there.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
it
say,
to be
that's the
that
thing, is I
big.
actually feel
Well,
like
my
that would be
thing-
the safest place for the wagon, because if it's this, fancy,
Yeah.
well-known place, people aren't gonna
Well,
come
and-
by if they're getting their
And
shit
like
stolen.
Yeah.
my honest thought was like, yeah, it's a gambling den. Those dudes racked up a debt, but like, don't we just like have to like
Just don't
not gamble?
Yeah.
Don't we
No,
just
that's
have to
not
like
what I'm
not
worried
get
about.
indebted to the mob?
Yeah.
Cadoc is worried about
and you do notice,
not
Just
causing
cut-
a scene.
Just cut your losses if you do. Just like, oh, I'm out of gold.
you
All well.
you do notice
know?
that while you see no presence of guards whatsoever in this town, around the area of the Maiden's Wish, you do see that there are strong-looking people
Yes, it's the Vegas mob.
in leathers that kind of are outside and around the doors, and so there is a
Fuck
presence.
around, get beat up by a
There's-
fucking pit boss. with a knuckle
Controversial
full of
opinion.
rings.
Vegas was safer when the mobs were there.
There is a presence here that keeps order, unquestionably. It is just not affiliated with the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably is our best place to stay.
Yeah.
As much as
And,
Father Cadoc
I
doesn't
will
wanna
s-
go there.
Just because we established you know about Kymel, Father Cadoc, you would know that Kymel has a saying. The only law in Kymel is that if you don't want trouble, don't start trouble.
Mhm.
2
I'm gonna
points
punch
at
one of
some
those strong
hobos.
men.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you, Black.
Vessel automatically started trouble 2 minutes into this town.
Yeah.
Oh, those hobos are fighting, probably for something. Let me help them out, give them some gold. They didn't get it, and now they're even madder at each other. It's like, ooh, all right.
Are we approaching the Maiden's Wish?
Yes.
Yes.
Saying it like that.
Before you start your long prepared introduction, I desperately gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, do we
Go
want to take
for
a
it.
break?
Do we
Yeah,
want to go ahead and
because
take a
doesn't-
break so you
yeah,
can
I forgot.
Yeah,
check on the
I can
dogs,
go
Bunsen?
let those dogs out really quick.
Yeah, we could do that. So, weighing your options and seeing the time of day, you have decided to go to the Maiden's Wish. As you step nearer the large two-tiered building, you see that the platform that all of these people were congregating on is a wraparound porch. And it has numerous stalls and displays set up along it. you can see a small woman seated across from a slender human man, watching as he lays out artistically decorated cards in an array before her. You see people holding up jewelry and trinkets, others with colorful exotic birds, and are you guys trying to find someone like you see affiliated with the establishment to take your cart, or what are you guys doing?
That would probably be the smart place to start.
Okay.
Does anyone have a name tag or
Valet.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
Is
name
it
tag.
somebody's handing out tickets?
I would not trust anybody that comes up and say they are valet.
Your camera is
Name
not on,
tag.
Collins.
No name tag, but as you near one of these staircases leading up onto this big wraparound platform, you do see a couple of men dressed in these kind of beaten-looking leathers that are kind of keeping an eye out, kind of notice you approaching, kind of give a smile and just, will you be staying with us at the Wish?
Stab that man.
Second.
Just giving him the Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
So here's the deal, Jack. We need one night.
Kind of looks. No, I'm assuming
Not actually.
taking care of.
Did not actually say that to him. I was doing the Joe Biden bit.
Oh. Listen here, Jack. Looking for one night. One night.
You think you could do that for me?
And if you got ice cream, even better.
Then you just
Yeah.
gotta have with your sentence, just go.
Yeah.
Wander off.
But it kind of looks at you, looks at the cart, just. Sorry, the whole thing fucking threw me now. All I can
I
see
know,
is you looking at me like.
Doing the old Sleepy Joe.
Oh,
Look.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Like the Sleepy Joe suite.
Yeah.
It's like a lot
well,
of ice cream.
Kind of says,
Yeah.
if you plan to stay here, we can take care of your cart for you. Make sure no one messes with it. And you notice these guys are jacked.
Strapped.
They are armed,
They're jacked.
and they look capable.
It's just like
They're
they're just like posing.
Yeah.
flexing.
Right.
You want me to take care of the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
gonna park
gonna
right
pull your
over
cart
there.
over there.
You can take your cart right here and put it over there.
Yeah.
They just like pick it up and just like
Yeah.
They each just grab a horse and throw it on their shoulder as they drag the cart themselves.
Yeah.
I still would like to insight check.
That's probably
If
what it was.
possible.
Sure.
Mm.
I trust.
Okay. Yeah, I trust them too.
They have honest faces.
I like the way you said that.
They
I
seem
just-
like nice fellows.
Shay just nods, and despite him trusting them implicitly, he touches the cart potentially for the last time.
hands with the keys.
About to say one of them kind of climbs up and clucks to the horses and kind of starts taking it around. The other one just, don't worry about it. Listen, it'd be real bad for business if people lost their carts and their belongings if they stay with us, eh?
True.
All right. Now, that's taken care of. The maiden awaits and kind of like gestures up the stairs.
Vessel's just walking up the stairs.
It's just a casino. Why am I so afraid of it?
because this
Because he's
town
gonna-
is ugly.
You're not afraid of it. You're afraid of me.
Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen.
I'm
is we're
gonna stay
go...
behind
we
Shade at all
saw
times.
two fighting hobos when we came in, Cody. That's why.
Yeah, we watched urchins appear from the stonework.
Yeah. We're gonna go through this like beautiful residential like hallway where all the rooms are, and they're gonna draw back the curtains, open the door to our room, and it's gonna be a lime pit.
Bro, I'm not entirely
Just a bed of used needles.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be like
I'm
opening
not-
the door to that shed in Baldur's Gate 3 in Act 1.
Oh god.
Oh, bro, I'm not entirely unconvinced we haven't found the Lotus Eaters, bro. Like, we're gonna be here forever.
We'll
So,
be fine. We're
Let's go
basically.
let's go inside.
as you step up the stairs and kind of make your way through this kind of gathered mass of people, a small man who was kind of trying to hawk his crudely crafted jewelry. Pendants and trinkets, pendants and trinket. Hey, pal, don't you want it? And grabs your arm, Schaede, kind of to pull you around to show you something. Gets one look at your face. And, yeah, wouldn't you want it for you? And like disappears off into the crowd.
I'm like having a pit bull named Princess on a leash.
Yeah.
Like, fucking featuring Ludacris from Big Mouth.
Oh, a large ornate balcony sits above the front doors.
Did you have a picture of this, DM?
I do not.
Can you draw one real quick? I'm just kidding. No.
MS Paint just says "fuck you, Patty."
Yeah.
It's just like here, it is a picture of the Luxor.
Just a crudely drawn dick.
Yeah.
Like, this is Caesar's palace.
A small lantern swinging lazily on a chain above your heads as you approach. The double doors are made of a dark wood intricately carved into the semblance of a beautiful woman's winking face. Pushing in through
So
those
that's what they
doors,
call it, Dad.
you enter a vast space filled with people of every description. You stand in a well-lit foyer, looking out onto a massive room, twin staircases elegantly descending down into the space.
I made the same expression, Cody. I just want you to know that.
The paneled walls are decorated with paintings and tapestries depicting moments from Exandrian history and myth. Long silks hang about the room from the ceiling where elaborate brass chandeliers burn with a warm glow. Scattered across the room are tables where patrons sit either huddled over a handful of cards or tossing dice. The occasional groan or cheer reaches you from these tables as the gamblers cheer or despair over the current state of their luck. In the back of the room, framed by an ascending twin staircase to the floor above, is a long bar where several barkeeps flit back and forth between their clientele. As you stand there, taking it all in, you hear a voice greeting you as you're approached by a tan-skinned halfling man with dark hair, a goatee, green eyes, and just a hint of guy liner. He's wearing fine silks that seem to flow across his form and says, "Well, hello, new faces. The Maiden's Wish greets you ecstatically. Hartnell, owner and proprietor.
I
What
strike
wish?
him down where he stands. I'm just kidding. No.
What wish can the Maiden grant you today?"
Did you say halfling?
Halfling.
Do you know this guy?
So
Andy?
like I can see him eye to eye?
Yeah, because all
Yeah.
halflings know
Not
each
all
other.
halflings know each other, Vessel.
He's from the New Jersey side of the Shire.
Ah.
From Buckland.
Yeah.
His name is Philbo Swaggins.
Yeah, he's not some block-headed brace girdle from Hardball.
Yeah.
Yeah, never. He said, "I'm from the other side of the tracks."
I feel like Indy would feel a sense of ease since there's someone else his size.
Okay.
Like it's hard being a
Man.
little person around all these tall people all the time.
This man would
Cadoc
steal the
looks
gold
tense.
fillings out of your teeth.
Yeah, for real.
And so
Man is one of the gold fillings out of your teeth.
Oh no.
I feel like Indy would just walk up and just be like,
All right. Let's grab your hand. Enough of that. Put that back down.
Well, that's a curious greeting, but greetings all the same. What can the Maiden's Wish do for you, my aptly sized friend?
I'm sorry, it's just I don't see people my height much.
Shade smells
Traveling.
the oil coming off this guy.
Yeah, for me.
What does the oil smell like? So I can light the appropriate incense.
Patchouli.
Patchouli.
Isn't that like an Italian
Patchouli and-
salted meat?
Patchouli and KY, funny enough.
I'm gonna go with that as a vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you'll find all kinds here. How can our humble establishment help you?
We need rooms for tonight.
Mm.
Well, we can certainly accommodate that. And how many rooms might you need? Mind you, we don't judge here, so if you're doubling up, that's your business.
Well, I know me and
Like to
Vessel will share a room.
quadruple up.
Vessel's just two.
And you just know Indy touched his hip when he said that. Me and Vessel.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Full palm contact. Like, maybe
Yeah.
even gave like a little squeeze.
That's my best friend.
Separate beds, please.
Of course. Well, 2 rooms for the normal
I
going
just
rate.
look at Father Cadoc. Eh?
Yeah.
That'll be 10 gold a room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was fucking thinking. Shit!
Don't worry, Vessel. I know you spend a lot.
Kind
I
of
got this.
sees, kind of
Oh,
sees
cool, thank
the
you.
the brief flash of oh shit on your face. Is it not to worry? Drink and meals are all included, as well as for. Don't think I recognize any of you. Our first-time clientele, a small line of credit. Should you find
Oh,
your way onto
fuck.
our.
There it is.
Yeah,
I was waiting.
know, I was
That's-
waiting for it, and I was like, come
waiting
on.
to
That's-
hear and a tiny line of credit to play with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
main
yeah.
That's when I
suite is
go.
prepared to offer you.
Yeah.
This is a
You-
Riverwind casino.
That's where I worked. That's how you use the credit. You win, and you're like, "Oh, I'm feeling good. I just won using the free money," and then you
And-
spend it
and
all,
then
and
you're
then now you're
12
into your fucking money.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
12,000 gold in debt, and you're robbing people, and you rob some adventurers.
I know, we're gonna have to fucking hire fucking Patrick and Scully to rob people with us in a minute here. In like 2 days, that's gonna be us.
For first-time visitors.
You told us to get out of the business. Get over here. We gotta get some gold.
Yeah.
For first-time visitors, you'll be offered 50 gold
A lot of gold.
of 50 gold of free play on our floor. Hopefully, the luck is with you. The Changebringer lives here, you know.
Cadoc will go ahead and just quietly withdraw 20 gold from his coin purse and hand it over to.
Wow.
Alright.
Oh.
You'll see
Covering
kind of the
both rooms.
eyebrows. The eyebrows kind of climb for a second before he recovers. Just. And a man of the cloth in my establishment. Well, this is a treat. So generous. As obviously he is taking that money.
Oh yeah, I know.
Hey, Collins, you've got lucky, right? Since you're a halfling.
Uh-oh!
I do.
Luck,
No.
baby.
No.
But it doesn't work like the lucky feat like Elias has, so
I
I
know.
can't just automatically change a roll if I want
It's only
to.
when he rolls a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
okay.
right. That's right.
Yeah. No.
Trust me,
Yeah.
if I had the lucky feat,
If you get in debt here, I will leave you. 100%.
I love-
tell you now.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I love looking at these cameras, in composition, Bronson and Cody are close to their cameras, so they appear big. Collins is further
Yeah,
back, and he looks
See, it
tiny
looks
compared-
smaller. Yeah. I
He
know.
looks
That's what
like
I'm
the
thinking.
halfling.
I gotta play the part.
Yeah, like when you were looking up at Stug earlier before our break, it was fucking magic. Yeah.
Very well, very well.
Mm.
Now, let's see here. Ruya, if you please. And you see from off, kind of in a crowd off to one side of the room, you see a gorgeous blue-skinned tiefling woman. With purplish horns, amethyst eyes, long, dark azure hair, kind of saunters up. Ruya, if you'd be so kind, could you show our guests to where they will be spending the night, please?
She's
And
taking us to the pit.
Oh yeah, we're about to go get fed to the hogs.
Yeah.
And she
Well, then
kind of
we'll
smiles at you all and just, if you'd follow me.
Following.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of leads you across the floor, kind of where you can kind of see closer now. There are, I know that you and I, Patty, had discussed that Father Cadoc had a history of games. So just running through what you see here,
The
you
ponies.
see, yeah, that's too much
Gambling
money on the
addiction.
ponies.
Yeah.
You ever seen Brooklyn
You just-
Nine-Nine?
You just see like Robert De Niro come out of like a side thing and just go. So how come he got all these blueberries in his muffin? I ain't got none in mine.
So you see a dice table where they're playing Avandra's Favor. There is a roulette table. There is a table with Liar's Dice. There is a table with Avandra's Spinner, Hand of Fate, Threes, Gambit of Ord. Dice and card games collected from all corners of Exandria.
Mhm.
And you reach that back bar area, and she leads you up one of the ascending staircases up onto the upper floor now, and you see this gorgeously paneled wooden hallway. There is a lush carpet in the floor. There are softly glowing lanterns and sconces as she leads you to another of these richly detailed carved dark wooden doors and unlocks it with a brass key that she then hands to one of you and then passes another and kind of motions to a door further down the hallway. These will be both of your rooms for the night. Is there anything you require? Drink, food, hot water for a bath?
Mm.
I'll take a glass of water.
Cold
Certainly.
or hot water?
I'll take a hot
It's
water
free.
for a bath.
Wonderful.
Could we have food, please? Because I don't think they understand the concept. I don't think my friends understand the concept of included with the price.
Certainly. I'll have full meals. And would you prefer wine, ale, or mead?
Water.
Water.
Cowards.
Mead. Take mead.
Mead.
Do you have
Father
any?
Cadoc.
Do you have any cherry mead?
We do, actually.
Can you like put a little bit of Sprite and some like black cherry Coke in it? And
A little bit.
I
I
wanna
like
be
a
a little
dash of blue
adventurous.
curacao.
I would
Yeah.
like a pitcher of Irish car bomb.
Yeah.
Can you mix up some
Picture.
Southern Comfort and Powerade
Exandrian
Zero?
cart wagon.
Yeah. Cadoc will go
Room
for
temperature
wine.
Jack Daniels, please.
Yeah. He would also like a bath as well.
Wonderful.
'Cause
I will
that's a
see
rarity.
and kind of leaves you to go kind of put these orders in. As you guys go into, I assume, your respective rooms, you do find these are large rooms. Whereas
Large
you're
enough to
used-
where Indy can't talk to me while I'm sleeping.
large enough to where as you're used to having like basically side by side bunk beds, they are clear
Indy
across
pushes
the room
the
from
beds
each other.
together.
Yeah, they are like across the room from each other in like two recessed living space, like sleeping spaces. In the middle of the room is like a suite where there is a living space. Where you have like
Fancy.
a desk and chair, you have some furniture for lounging, like a wall sconce to light for reading. Like these are fantastic rooms. Carpeted, feather mattresses. This is probably the nicest place you guys have slept.
Yeah, like the
Since
bed we
landing
had
on
before that was
Exandria.
what filled with termites.
It's gonna be the nicest place we ever slept.
How tall are
Yeah,
the
for real.
beds?
You might need a boost.
Hey, Vessel.
Is there a box anywhere?
No. There's no Apple box for Indy.
I just love that, like, It was
Wait,
like, don't worry, that includes meals and drinks. And like, they're like, she's like, do you require anything? And he's like, can I have one glass of water?
Yeah.
A singular glass.
To be fair, I did tell
don't care
everyone
if
not
it's
to
full.
accept any drinks when we came into town, but
True.
I got this. Watch this. Hey, Vessel.
Yes, buddy.
You want to see a new trick I picked up while we were traveling?
I don't remember you picking up anything, but let's see where this goes.
I stand on the other side of the room from my bed. And using my Fey Touch feat, cast Misty Step to get on top of my bed.
You watch as the little man that you are rooming with goes across the room, grins a Cheshire cat grin at you, mumbles a couple words, does a few weird arcane things with his fingers, and just disappears and reappears on top of the mattress, giggling like a child.
Vessel is just gonna go, oh, you can do that too, and cast Misty Step onto his bed. He just poofs into red mist and appears on his bed.
You got touched by a Fey creature too?
No, I'm a wizard. I learned this.
Bronson, on a real note, if you don't
No, I
screen
went to
cap that
school.
face and turn it into something, it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the
Oh
face.
my
Who
God.
was it?
It was
Mate, I am.
Collins.
Listen, you're gonna message me at 3 in the morning going over this shit one day and be like, "Oh my God, Colin's goofy ass face."
Meanwhile, in the other room, Father Cadoc will be like, Schaede, do you want to see something cool? And I'm going to cast Misty Step. I'm just kidding. No.
I thought he was gonna pull out his hotbox pillow.
Everybody Misty Step on their beds.
Yeah. That's the only way to get into bed, is Misty Step. Just kidding. I don't have Misty Step. Don't worry.
That's so big. Collins has to
Beds
fucking.
are like 6 feet off the ground.
Collins
Yeah.
has to use his feet that he can use once a day to fucking get into bed.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
I can use it once a day for free. I can also use my spell slots I kind of have at second level.
I kinda have.
Oh, I stand corrected. I have no second level spell slots.
So
Vessel still standing on the bed is just like, I wonder when that math is going to be ready.
Yeah.
as you are having this discussion, there is a knock at each of your doors.
Quickly jumps off the bed.
I'm going to open them. There are attendants wheeling in large copper tubs.
I don't
Full
good.
of mead? I'm just kidding.
Full of hot bath water
Yeah, drinks are here. No.
that then they kind of just leave it there in the middle of the living area, and then shortly after that, food and drink arrive. I mean, you've got like spare ribs, chicken legs, turkey legs,
Damn.
potatoes, greens, all manner of vegetables.
I
Like,
stop when the attendants and go, this is covered in the room cost, right?
Yeah.
Of course, sir.
Inside.
Just waiting to get your bill the next day.
So when them hidden fees are in.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew it. He charged me for the peanuts. He said he wouldn't.
They're $40. Are you fucking
Who
Well,
kidding
sir,
me?
you know that if you open the
57
mini bar,
pickles.
you have to pay for the mini bar.
It's got those sensors. They got like magic
Yeah.
detecting sensors where you pick one up. It's like you just bought it. It's like, oh fuck, I was just want to look at it.
Yeah.
That's how they get you. No, this is 100% included. Like, you're starting to see maybe why this place is popular.
They're like
Mhm.
a nightstand or a table of some sort
Yeah.
that I can put next
the
to the
bath-
tub.
No,
Yeah.
no, I was gonna say, do the bathtubs have the little like the tray that goes over the bathtub?
Oh, yeah, you got your little laptop tray, no problem.
Yeah.
Vessel's gonna, I guess, undress. I hope you're cool with this, Indy. And
Meanwhile,
just-
Indy's already half naked on
Yeah,
his bed.
Indy is cool. Indy's
Indy's just
cool
like-
with this. I'm gonna set my
Yeah.
set my
Doffing his
Indies with just the
armor.
feet crisscrossed, kicking behind him.
get
Yeah.
fucking get a nice tankard of meads to set on the table. My spell book and my ink supplies. Just gonna lounge in the tub, like Geralt from the opening of The Witcher 3.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna start
I know, right?
transcribing that fucking scroll of detect thoughts.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
gonna
brother.
hope that tub's not too deep. I'm gonna get it.
I'm like lounging in it, like this
This is
is
how
pretty
you
great, and
drown.
fucking Indy is like standing like up here, is like, yeah, this is awesome.
Indy's just
Yeah.
Indy's just actively drowning in it.
I'm just sitting there like,
Yeah. I thought he was gonna
vessels
cannonball out from
lounging,
his
and he's
bed.
doing laps in his pool
No,
of
see,
a tub.
the thing
He
is
just
that
drops in
they brought a hobbit size. They brought like a halfling sized tub, but Vessel got in it, so he's like sprawled out of it like this.
Yeah.
No, they brought that full-size tub. Indy jumping in there would be like throwing a pebble in a pond. It sound like a milk dud hitting the toilet.
Bloop.
Yeah.
I got 4 hours I need to spend transcribing this shit, so this is what I'm doing right now.
Your skin will be gone when you get out of the tub. You could do
It is
that.
going to be 7 p.m. when you are finished.
That is fine. I'm just gonna sip on the mead and transcribe my spell.
It is like 3 or 4 p.m. right now.
Yeah, Cadoc will also, like same thing, like very neatly lay out his, like clothes and gear and whatnot on his bed. Actually, like really take a minute to just enjoy the warm water and the wine and the food, and he will say,
And it's all
there is,
perfect.
yeah, if there is one thing I have learned in all my days, Schaede, it's that even in dark places like this, you have to learn to enjoy the little.
Schaede just sits down in the tub like,
I don't like this.
Why does it burn?
Yeah.
goes, I see what you mean.
I mean, it's
Very relaxing.
perfectly heated water.
Excellent.
And he's gonna take a bath as quickly as possible.
It takes you some floundering, and you've got to hold on to the sides, but you get there.
Trying
Like
to
these
do
are
best.
large tubs.
I'm gonna try
Be
to
careful,
climb
bro.
my...
You're one slip away from.
Yeah.
So you slipped. Make some
Tub
death
sharks
saving
get you.
throws.
Yeah.
Tub sharks are a CR3.
And then I feel like Indy would start, since he spent 3 days kind of sketching out, I think he would want to start laying out the pieces of the weapon he's trying to make to see if he can kind of conceptualize it so he can sketch more.
Okay. Remind me again what it is you're trying to construct.
So I'm trying to make almost like a sickle type weapon
Mm-hmm.
that injects poison and would
Okay.
basically have like a poison capsule that
Like a dagger of venom that works through artifice rather than a magical enchantment.
basically where you can pop the capsule out, put a new one in, and then whenever you hit, it would inject into the capsule and let poison out or acid out.
Okay. Make me a tinkering check.
What would that even be?
Make a check with your tinker's tools.
What would that even
I imagine
be?
he is tinkering in the bathtub.
He says the bathtub pulled over to his bed.
Yeah.
Just kicking his feet in it.
I would have to spend an hour. I have smithing tools, so I'd have to spend an hour swapping my smithing tools out for tinker's tools.
Got time,
Okay.
baby.
You can. I'll say you got time. So we'll
Lounge-
say this takes place over the course of the night. The course
Lounge
of
in the
evening.
tub, bro. Lounge in the tub and do your stuff. That's what I'm doing.
So
Yeah.
we'll say you've done that. That you have tinker's tools.
What would be the attribute for that? Intelligence?
Dexterity.
Dexterity?
I would say dex or int. Actually, int makes sense to me as well.
I'll take int.
I am an int.
Because right now you're just trying to. You have the pieces in place. Right now you're trying to prove the theory.
Oh,
that you-
So that lucky thing I have, right?
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
can
use
reroll
that.
Yeah, ready for that second one. Oh,
Okay.
alright.
So, laying out all the pieces and actually kind of starting to try and not only in your mind, but physically start to lay them out together, you're starting to get a better idea of the implementation of this object. You look and see, like, okay, this mechanism will need a clasp, this will need a spring, this will need a release trigger, this will need to do this. All right, the button's gonna, okay, we gotta worry about the blade being cool in this. And so you're putting together all the pieces and everything. I would say you make progress on your design, but not quite enough to complete its construction. But you're getting close.
Okay, can I take my, and then I'm gonna take my hand axe out. I've got 8 pieces of 8 inches of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So long.
Hog.
And I'm gonna just start kind of carving and, you know, taking off some of the edges to make it into more of a handle.
Oh, you're constructing a new haft for your axe?
No, I'm constructing the handle for the tool.
For the weapon, okay.
Yeah.
Why is your
For the weapon.
phrasing the way
Yeah,
it
no
is,
worries.
bro?
I want my armor
I
to
want
come
to take
on
out
me.
my 8-inch piece of wood and start removing the edges from it.
I'd like to edge my wood.
It's 8 inches long. Hey, Indy, what are you doing? Edging!
Yeah.
So, baths are had, relaxation time, scribing, tinkering, all are done as you relax in the actually very nice interior of the Maiden's Wish. So, what else would you like to do once your meals are had, drinks are drank, and baths are taken?
Baths are bathed.
Yeah, right. Idiot.
Yeah. I thought I keep thinking Cody's about to say something.
I
and he
know.
keeps not
His
saying
eyes just
something.
keep darting.
Son of a bitch.
I go over and knock on. Oh, I'm sorry. You gonna say something, Patty?
No. No.
I go over and knock on Schaede and Father Cadoc's room.
Kevin, have I transcribed that spell yet? I had my mic muted. Has it been 4 hours yet?
Probably not, because
Cool.
dinner and baths would probably only take a couple hours at the most.
I'm soaking in that bath until
Hell yeah, brother.
just
Rehydrate that
just
paper doll.
relaxing, riding, sipping, just
You are a scarecrow. Rehydrate that hay.
Rafa.
Like,
I'll
just
answer.
Shade's just
the-
like, what's starting to smell?
Yeah.
So, Schaede and Father Cadoc, you hear a knock at your door.
Sword through
Shade's-
the door, just to be safe.
Yeah, I don't feel like Shade spent a ton of time in the bath. He probably just bathed himself and got out, and he's just been polishing his armor and weapon.
So you're just gonna leave Indy standing on the other side of the door?
No, I said
Nah.
I said I'll answer the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Father Cadoc opens the door, Indy.
Father, just the person I wanted to talk to. Do you have some time?
Of course, come in, Indy.
I have to make a confession.
Yeah.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
lost
I
2,000
always knew this day would
gold.
come. Yeah,
Father,
yeah.
Father Cadoc.
You what?
I feel like Father Cadoc would be like, "Well, it's okay. Let's talk about it." And Shade would just be like, "How did you sin?"
Yeah.
Sword out.
Forgive me,
Sword just
Father,
starts
for I need a
peeking up from
loan.
the water.
Yeah.
Father, I know that you're trying to relax and everything, and I'll try to make this quick. It's just kind of weighing on my. It's something I think of from time to time. Do you know who made halflings?
Kevin, do I know who made halflings? Was it me? Did I do that?
Well, one night you had some questionable chicken curry.
Yeah. And there they were the next
Hold
morning.
on.
Hold on a moment, Indy, while I consult with Pelor.
If you don't Tebow when you talk to your deity, are you even praying?
Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. So make a religion check, Father Cadoc.
Okay. Not the worst.
Okay, not terrible. So there's actually some dispute when it comes to the origins of halflings. Really, it's speculated that the Changebringer was responsible for the creation of the halflings, but other myths also state that the Allhammer accidentally created halflings when, after sculpting the first dwarves, a little bit of the remaining clay slipped from his hands and took the shape of the first halflings.
Took a little too much off the top.
As for a historical and accurate basis,
Yeah. Well, it fucking sprung up out of the mud one day. It's crazy. There's halflings everywhere. No?
it was like gremlins popping up out the mud.
Yeah. Okay, Cadoc will say, well, Indy, I'm honestly not sure. I've heard some of the legends, but I don't know, no. Why do you ask?
I don't know who to pray to.
And Cadoc grins and
Shay just goes, well, I have this pamphlet.
I kill Schaede before he can corrupt it. I'm just kidding. No, listen here. This is what you're gonna do. No, no. He will grin and say, "Well, believe it or not, there was a time in my life where I felt exactly the same way." Well, let me ask you this, Indy. What is important?
Well, I mean, there's my mom. And
Mama's boy.
You hear through the wall. Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
get a little halfling finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, I always just feel something inside me. My mentor was killed in a robbery. And something inside of me just feels like I should. It's almost like a deep pain in my gut that I should go find his killer.
I would be careful about those feelings. It's normal. Grief affects everyone differently, but revenge is not an emotion that you should feed.
But
Trust me on that.
I left my home and I was all alone, and I don't know who to talk to. I don't know what God to pray to.
And this is me not knowing the deities in this setting, Kevin. Who else is about? Like, the point is, my goal being, I'm trying to see if I can think of a deity that would most suit Indy's beliefs as I'm trying to figure him out. But you're muted, Kevin.
In the Exandrian pantheon, among the prime deities, you have the Changebringer, the Platinum Dragon, the Archheart, the Lawbearer, the Knowing Mentor, the Stormlord, the Wild Mother, the Allhammer, the Dawnfather, the Matron of Ravens, the Everlight, and the Moonweep. Now, as for what particular path do you see him as being?
Shout out to my boy Bahamut.
Yeah, Big B. No.
Yep.
Father Cadoc is basically just trying to, like, I was thinking of like, oh well, what's a deity that you know, whose sphere of influence is like family and home and hearth and that sort of thing. But
Oh yeah, that'd be Allhammer.
all hamburger,
The Allhamburglar.
all
Or could even go with the Wild Mother. But the Allhammer is lawful good deity of craft, creation, family, and legacy, and is the patron of craftsmen, blacksmiths, forge masters, artisans, and miners.
Oh, actually, that sounds perfect for our tinkerer friend. but-
Yeah.
Okay. Well, indeed, there are several options, and you don't necessarily need to dedicate yourself to one as I have. I just personally feel a very special personal connection with the Dawn Father. But have you ever heard of the Allhammer? Moradin, some call it.
I mean, through passing through towns and things like that, you know, you see temples and places and, you know, men such as yourself who preach words of their gods. So I have heard of him.
Well, just thinking that you seem to have a lot in common with him. You find the same things important. You were a craftsman yourself, a tinkerer, and clearly family and home and hearth are very important. You could consider that. There's always Melora, the wild mother. If you're fond of nature, of a good harvest, traveling.
The whole time they're having this earnest discussion, I just feel like Schaede is sitting crisscross applesauce on his bed, like behind, like Father Cadoc's like looking at Indy, and behind him is just Schaede, just sitting there like listening and staring at them in conversation, just slowly like polishing and sharpening the blade of the Raven Queen, just like this quiet thing of like, and if you want a metal deity,
You want something fucking sick now. Yeah. And then, of course, I would always, I have a special place in my heart for the Dawn Father, the god of the sun, summer, agriculture, and of hope and redemption. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to seek justice for your mentor. But do not confuse justice with revenge. Two very different things, and lead down two very different roads. My advice to you, Indy, would be, first, just think to yourself. Understand yourself first. Who you are. What is important to you. And then, when you have an inkling, or if you feel a connection, just reach out. Doesn't have to be out loud. Just with your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings. And see where it takes you.
Thank you, Father.
Of course.
And then I'll get up, give him a sincere nod, holding back the feelings of wanting to hug him. And I'll say, I'll let y'all get back to your rest. And then I'll leave.
Indy,
Go back to my room.
as he walks out the door,
Yes, Father?
have faith. Be that in a god or in yourself, don't forget to have faith. Trust yourself.
Nah. Give him
Good night,
another
Indy.
nod and I'll leave. Good night, Schaede.
he leaves the religious room and goes back to the cool atheist room.
Yeah.
You say good night, and it's like 5 p.m.
Yeah. It's been a long day, man.
Good evening.
Do you know how
12 in the
many fucking
afternoon.
hobos we
Yeah,
had to
exactly.
slay?
That's
Yeah.
same right. Good night, Vax.
I killed
4 in the
many
afternoon.
a vagrant today.
Yeah.
Just sharpens sword.
So
Why did they come to me to die, Father?
Yeah.
eventually, after having this conversation, eating your fill, drinking your fill, bathing to your heart's content, and finishing scribing your spellbook, it's roughly 7, 8 in the evening. And there's still plenty of day left.
We're not gonna go gamble. Get it out of your head, Kevin. We're not falling for your tricks.
It's free up to 50 gold.
It's free for the first 30 days.
I would like to go gamble.
Why don't you go do it while Schaede sits in his room and eats his 5th chicken leg?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do. I want to do one thing, and it's either gonna work or it's not. Either way, it's gonna be funny.
Can't wait for Vessel
he's
to
gonna
just
get
take
arrested.
one step out of his room
Vessel-
and get tackled by Schaede and Cadoc.
Vessel comes out in his best shades, button-down
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirt.
No, I just got my fucking robes on and shit. Just all right, let's go hit the table.
Or
Let's
is
go
Vessel the only one that's going downstairs?
Let's go.
Yep.
Do I? If I know that Vessel is going, I feel like Cadoc would feel like he needs to go with him. But
I would say
If you want to
that-
tag along, it's fine.
Yeah, I would say I kind of see it as like a Vessel being like, Indy, you want to go? And he's like, maybe, or I don't want to speak for you, but I assume like, I got stuff
Knock on the
my
door,
mind.
leaning against the door frame. Cadoc answers. Want to go test our luck?
Yeah, 100%.
Indy's going
I-
downstairs to replenish the pickles.
Oh
It would be-
shit!
It would be great if he had went by himself and Cadoc and Schaede were just sitting there. He's like, I'm really glad that we all agreed to not gamble.
Yeah.
Shade's just sitting there by himself, hearing the three of them congregating in the hallway and walking off. Just
Just like 4 hours later, knock on the doors. Hi guys. This is Harad.
Yeah. This is my new
He would
friend.
like to
yeah.
talk to us.
Yeah.
Like, he says he owns me, and I don't know what that means.
I
Yeah.
own 3 of your friends now.
Yeah.
I would literally go, what friends?
You're right.
Side arc of Shade and to save us from
Ain't no friends of
slavery.
mine.
I would like.
Uh,
Are you coming? Fucking.
Yeah, Father Cadoc will come. He's gonna wear just his regular robes, though, not like the chasuble or anything. He doesn't want to wear anything that's too like draws a lot of attention. So, but yeah, he'll go.
Flash
You're with-
chant shade.
You're with me, bro. There's gonna be attention.
Yeah, I know the attention's gonna be on you though, not me. That's the point. But yeah, and he will as they're walking down the hall, Cadoc, well, you know, Vessel, I'm actually quite a avid Gambit of War player myself, but let's not get carried away.
I just want to do one thing.
All right.
Let's go to. Let's go to the roulette table.
God.
Schaede is literally like,
Like
Matron,
Raven
please.
Queen,
Whatever
please.
blessing
yeah.
of the Raven Queen you want to fucking let out, you better let it out now.
Yeah, now is the time.
Raven Queen, I know your law is just, and they will get what they sow.
All right,
It's like, thanks.
Vessel is on a mission for the roulette table. All right. So, making your way down the staircase down into this space, you see there's a lot more people now. Like evening time, this place is jumping. Like there are many pretty attendants, both male and female, moving among the crowd with drinks, taking stacks of coin to go change. It is bustling. You make your way to a table that is ringed with onlookers, with a single dealer seated on one side next to a large wooden revolving wheel that has painted sections. Step right up, roulette here.
Stepping right up.
Ah,
Say that out
face.
loud too.
Yeah.
A new face, a new face. All right, how much would you like to bet, my friend?
A new hand touches the spinner.
I don't think Vessel knows the rules. So explain to me the rules really quick.
So the way it works is that you pick a number between 1 and 20. I then roll a d20, and if it lands on the number you picked, you receive double your bet.
Wait. I would like to place all of my credited money
50.
on 11.
Oh, we have a confident one here. All right, 50 on 11, 50 on 11. Let's see if the change bringer's with you. I'll roll this in the open.
Rip.
So the wheel spins and spins and spins, and then the ball drops in and bounces from peg to peg to peg. For a moment, it's on the 10, then the 13, almost going to the 11 before the wheel catches, sending the ball further down, landing on a 3. And you hear the crowd as it's going, just oh, and it's rotten luck there.
Oh well, wasn't my money. Turns around, leaves.
With a grin, Cadoc nods approvingly.
Just,
and pats
I'm
Vessel on the shoulder.
I'm gonna say to Cadoc, just at best case, I walk out of here with 100 gold. Worst case, I don't lose anything.
It's
That
wonderful.
is the way to do it, my friend. Well done.
That's all I wanted to do.
All right, Father Cadoc, Indy.
Is there a nice viewing area
Oh yeah,
to
there's-
observe the stars for the evenings? I'm just gonna chill out there. Just
I'll say the bar is right there.
sip some water and people watch.
The bar is a great place.
Cadoc will actually go and just find a gambit of Ord table. Play a
Okay.
quick one.
Indy, are you going along?
Indy's gonna try to find some mead.
The bar.
The bar, you already
There was
see
meat in the
Vessel-
room.
You succeeded.
You see Vessel at the bar currently
Literally, Shade's in
receiving-
his room sipping some mead, just opens up the dresser drawer. Oh, a Book of Mormon.
yeah.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Look,
Ooh. Yeah. Need easily findable at the bar.
To the bar.
All right, Father Cadoc, you approach the Gambit of Ord table, see that there are a few players sitting around, but there are a few open spots for you to sit as the dealer gestures to you. Hello, sir. Hello, have a seat.
What's the buy-in at this table?
Buy-in's going to be 5 gold.
Okay, I'll buy in with the 5 of the credit.
Okay. So, the rules are as follows. Each player rolls a d8, keeping the die hidden. Each player has the chance to raise the bet, call the bet, or fold. It continues when all bets are equal. Then each player rolls a d6, keeping it secret as well. A final chance to raise, call, or fold, and then each remaining player rolls a d4. They all reveal the d8, d6, and d4, adding them all together. The winner takes 80% of the pot. The other 20% goes to the casino. Ties split the 80%. Sleight of hand can give a reroll. Deception can force a fold.
Very good.
Now, that doesn't mean shit to Kevin, because Kevin doesn't know card games, so we're going to figure this out on the
Oh,
fly.
it's poker. It's really easy. I'll walk you through
Okay.
it. Don't worry. No, yeah.
So,
Cadoc knows the rules.
Yeah.
The dealer looks nervous. He's like, "What?
Seeing
It's
as
my
it's
first
just-
day."
Yeah.
seeing
Just
as
did
it's
my 2
just-
weeks of training, and I just barely passed.
Yeah.
Seeing as it's just you, me, and NPCs, we'll just roll in the open, and I'll just
Yep.
narrate as the round
That
goes.
Well, actually,
So-
you're gonna want to roll yours secretly because if I know what it is, it's gonna fuck with the betting. But yeah, you don't need to roll like 6 times for 6 NPCs. That's too
Okay,
much.
I've got my first card. So
Mhm.
first cards are dealt out.
Average card. All right.
And you see cards being dealt out, and everyone kind of.
Okay. Cadoc will bet another 5 gold.
5 gold, so you're in for 10. 2 other players match you, another folds.
Very good. Okay. Second card.
So we're at 30 gold for the spread.
Fucking walk in the middle of the fucking line here.
All right.
Cadoc will call.
Remind Kevin what that means.
That means I'm not gonna bet. I'm just
Okay.
gonna stay where I am. Yeah.
And
I
then
mean, I'm
other
sorry.
people can
I meant check. I
choose-
meant check. I meant check.
Okay, and that means other people can choose to raise still, though, right?
Correct. Yes, that is correct.
Okay. One person folds, another raises. Raises
much is
another raises another 5.
Another 5. All right, I will call that 5. That's where I'm putting in my 5 to meet that bet.
Okay, so that puts the pot at 30, 40, right? Maybe 50.
I will trust your judgment because I don't know how many other NPCs were.
Fuck
there.
it, we'll say it's 50. It's more
Okay.
fun when it's higher.
That's fine. I know that I'm in for 15. I don't know what the rest of it is though.
Okay. And so now we go to the
50
final
sounds
round.
about where it would be.
Not bad.
All right.
Cadoc is going to bet another 10, try to scare some people off.
Okay. So you're betting another 10. So you see this elegantly dressed older woman. I mean, like, think of like the stereotypical like old lady that goes to the casino, shitty makeup, just like caked on the
Oh,
cheeks,
God, yeah.
around the eyes, and just. No, I don't think so. And folds
Very good.
and comes to you and the dealer. Well then, I've got a 5, a 4, and a.
So it puts him at 12. Fuck.
Mm.
He beat me by 1.
Oh. Says, well, it was a close one, friend, but I'm afraid the house takes this one. As he brings out the little stick and just kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And I'll do one more round just to play off my credit and then
Okay.
Cadoc will be done.
So same buy-in, 5.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Schade's down in the basement watching 2 hobos knife fight.
Yeah, like, huh. Oh, I thought you meant. I know you meant in the basement, but I was thinking you're just like sitting like at the window of the room and just like seeing
Right.
them outside. Yeah.
I've got my new Book of Mormon. Just like, oh, look at that.
Shade
Yeah.
found the cockfighting
You just toss
ring.
a turkey leg in between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shade's just like
Kick his ass. Yeah.
looking like the
Alright.
Volturi dude from Twilight.
Yeah. All right.
First card.
Voice card. Oh, well, hell yes, brother.
Oh.
Um,
All right.
yeah. I would be doing this very differently if I actually was trying to hide my thoughts from real humans, but
Right.
yeah, Cadoc will bet 15.
You immediately see 2 people fold.
Cowards.
And now it's just you, the dealer, and the old lady.
And the old lady,
And
she's back.
she kind of, yeah, she literally
Yeah.
just
You ain't nothing.
hit
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Wham! Yeah. No. All right.
So she matches your 15.
Okay. Second card. Not the worst I've ever had. Strictly down the middle, one might say.
And remember that you can attempt to use sleight of hand or deception.
Yeah. Not yet. Not
Let's
yet. I'm
not
good at
do
either
that
of
in
those.
this place.
I'm not going to be cheating, but deception would be just trying to bluff somebody. But
Yeah.
yeah, not yet. I will check.
Okay. She kind of gives you a little puts out another 10 gold.
All right. Well, then I'm all in then because that's all my credit that I'm playing with.
All right. Final card.
Hell yeah, brother. I don't have any more money, so if she wants to, check,
I'll say
I don't know why she would raise,
at this point, she's ready for the call. She has an 11.
but- And what does the dealer have?
And your total was what? Sorry, I'm looking through
I
all
have
the numbers.
14. Yeah, 14 is my total.
13.
Yes.
Well, look at that. Looks like Avandra is with you after all. And pushes the coin. So as the old lady, I'm gonna go over and play roulette.
Very good. How many mun-muns did I win? Total.
So it was 10 buy-in for everybody, so that was 30.
Yeah, I was in for
Or
25.
5 buy-in for everybody, that was 15. You raised 15, she raised 15, so that's 30, so that's 45. And then you went all in, which was another 10, 55, 65 gold.
Do I get to keep all 65, or does part of that go to the
20% goes to the casino.
whatever that is?
Whatever. I'm gonna say you take 50. I'm gonna say
It should
you,
be
you
13.
take 13.
Yeah,
Okay, so I get 42. My bad at math. 52.
52.
52.
52.
Okay, cool. Works for me. Cadoc
Even
will
with 2 more
pocket
gold than
the-
you started with.
That works.
And it's
Cadoc
not
will-
credit.
Oh, that's true. You get 52 more gold that you didn't have.
Exactly. Cadoc will just with a smile of just having a good time, pocket that and head back up to the room.
So, mead and water are had at the bar. Success
Except
is
water.
had at the gambit board table, and dirty back alley hobo knife fights are watched with turkey legs. Is there anything else you guys would
Everything a
like to
man
do
could ever
before
want.
bedding down for the night?
Indy, slightly drunk, is gonna stumble his little happy ass back to his room.
Oh, it takes some time, man. Them stairs are made for big people.
Have to take like 9 naps on the way.
Yeah.
Cody, you're looking either bored or tired, and I'm having a hard time deciding which one.
Oh, I'm just tired.
He's just ugly.
Like, would it make you feel better if I made casino ninjas attack you while you slept?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I've just been up all day.
You mean while
Prefer
he
to-
doesn't have his
Casino
armor
attack-
on
casino
again?
ninjas and
Yeah.
attack.
Swear, if I get attacked again, well, I'm not wearing my armor.
I really
I'm
will
fine.
be mad.
I've just been up all day. I'm just letting
Yeah.
people gamble and have fun.
Yeah.
Well, it is the end of the night, and if there is nothing else you guys would like to do, we can go to the next day.
I would like to.
Works for me.
Still at the bar. Like, how does the overall group of people in here look?
It's literally people of all descriptions. There are dwarves, there are tieflings, there are elves, half orcs, orcs. You can see the odd bugbear and drow. Like, all walks of life.
I'm gonna look at the. Is the barkeep near me?
There are several barkeeps, and there is one working in proximity.
Just. Seems everyone comes here in town.
Oh yes. It's, well, I mean, if you've looked outside, it's really the only place that there is.
That's true.
I mean, there's the Harpy's Nest, but no.
This is the second time I have heard of the Harpy's Nest since I've been here.
Well, some people like it because, and you see the bartender, this younger elf man, kind of leans one elbow on the bar, just kind of. Well, I suppose it's because Madame Vadoma puts on a good show, but it's really a rat trap.
What kind of show is it?
Oh, bit of burlesque, a bit of prostitution.
Oh, okay.
What
What was her
A
name?
brothel, dear. A brothel.
How do I get there? No.
What was her name?
Oh, you follow the smell of STDs across the street.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
so that's what that was.
fucking find the scent of cigarettes and cheap wine.
Oh yeah, dude.
What was that chick's name? Just so I can.
Madam, let me make sure that's it in my notes. I'm pretty sure.
Madame Vado.
Vidania, not Vadoma. Vidania. Vadania.
Has a nice prostitute and burlesque show. Don't know.
He's just writing this down on a scrap of parchment.
There we go. Alright. No, I was just writing that in my thing. I don't think that'll ever come in handy, but
You know.
It's there. Go and look at the bar, the barkeep, and just. Does anyone named Rogar ever come through here?
Bold, my friend. Bold.
I don't think
You're
we've
gonna
ever
get stabbed.
had anyone by that name, but it does sound. Maybe I heard someone talking. Just shy of a week ago? Was a friend of yours?
I know of him.
Well, we get all sorts here in Kymel.
Very well. Just gonna get up and leave and go back to my room.
Okay. You pass a stumbling and like holding onto the wall for dear life Indy halfway to your room.
Let's go look at this small child and just, all right, come on.
a vessel.
Kind of like grab him by the back of the shirt collar, one of his arms, and lead him back to the room.
I've never had meat before, vessel.
Yeah, you haven't?
I like it a lot, Vessel.
Yeah.
Have you had any alcohol, Indy?
Nope.
Just imagine he's hiccuping. Going full Looney Tunes with it.
A vessel.
Yeah.
I can't get in my bed by myself. Could you help me?
I guess. It's gonna boost him into bed, and I'm hand him like a tankard of water and just drink all of this.
You hear a couple of gulps, followed by a cough and a gag, and then more gulps, and then snores.
Like it. It's gonna turn in for the night, I guess. After seeing that.
Schaede just sinners. I'm kidding.
Father Cadoc, do you parade your winnings for Schaede?
No, but I will just be like, I want a bit of gold.
Excellent. Congratulations.
I hate you.
Yeah.
After
Well,
I
let me
lost
know
a
if we
lot
need
of
anything
gold.
before we leave in the morning. Now that we've got a bit more to spend.
Of course, have you ever heard of the Church of the Latter-day Saint?
I found.
Cadoc just whirls around and immediately draws his sword.
I thought you were different.
Yeah.
Right.
He's just sitting there with like this huge book in his hands halfway through it. Yeah. It says here that.
Well, if there's nothing else you guys would like to do, the night passes uneventfully, some of you finding much heavier sleep than others. And waking
One
up.
Andy's out, ass up in the air,
Yeah.
like a baby.
And when you wake, your head fucking hurts.
The water did nothing for him.
He choked on half of it.
A vessel.
Yes, Indy.
I don't feel so good.
Imagine that you don't.
Just drink some more pickle juice. You'll be fine.
I have felt the mead hungover before. It's a bad one.
That's real, just real life Bronson talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't got a spell or anything that can fucking help him out. He's on his own here.
Oh, right. You don't have lesser restoration, do you?
Yeah. Bean does. Vessel don't.
I know a guy who's got restoration. Actually, fuck. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, never mind, I do. I was like, wait, how do I not? That's a second level spell, young man. And it's not a ritual.
Well, I will ask you guys this, since we've kind of established that you guys don't want to stay in Kymel any longer than you have to.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead and
It's
call it for the
not-
night?
It's not too bad, but like, yeah, we're probably
Like if
we're
we were
afraid
staying
we're gonna get
anywhere else,
robbed.
yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
the first impression of the place is awful.
We're in goddamn
Yeah.
Moss Isley right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's-
Yeah.
yeah.
exactly.
That was the point.
We met the hut.
But
He's very small.
Also, because you did say you're tired, Cody. That's a stopping point. It's like 15 till 11. Do you want to keep going a little longer, or would you like to go ahead and call it? And that's questions for everybody. I don't know what you guys have going on tomorrow.
Work.
I wouldn't mind calling it.
Okay.
Yeah, we can call it.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Cody's
that
like,
works for
I'd
me.
like to sleep for real.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that's a
I've
good
s-
narrative break too. That
Yeah,
way we
that's
can
what I was
stay
sorry,
thinking.
in
I'm
the
just
morning.
tired.
No, it's okay. Like literally,
Yeah.
literally, this is kind of what I planned this session to be. Was if